organize every session, how I organize every single shoot. We're also going into BTS content, my BTS content strategy, how I get behind the scenes of every single shoot. All right, so how I don't do two things at once, how I don't create an extra job for myself and I can do all of the things at one time. So instead of trying to create a BTS or a content day, why not get content at the same time of your shoot? But you have to have a system for it to actually make sense. A lot of the time we'll just press record and we'll waste our storage. I'm gonna get into telling you guys about that and how to not waste your storage and not waste your time. All right, because one of the most valuable things for us especially is our time. All right, and I don't want you guys wasting any of your time, especially when you're doing a shoot with a client and you're already nervous, you know what I'm saying? So you need a system to have down packed. So when you press record for that BTS, you get your content, right? And you can get that marketing material as needed at the shoot, at the time of the shoot, while you're shooting, before you leave the shoot, right? No matter what kind of shoot you do. Also my folder structure for the RAWs, JPEGs, behind the scenes, how I place everything. I'm going to show you guys talking about how I show photos on set, when I show photos on set, when I decide to press record on my behind the scenes camera, when I decide to press stop on my behind the scenes camera, what cues I look for when I'm getting behind the scenes, right? So we already got the foundation done in photography overall. We did composition and framing, right, for month 1. We did posing and direction, right, for month 2. We did lighting and camera control, right, for month 3. And now we're into month 4, right, which we're talking about marketing and client management, right? So we got all the foundation down. So you guys should be able to understand all of that, boom, boom, things of that nature. And now you can pair that with your BTS strategy and your content strategy and your marketing strategy, right, that I'm teaching you guys this month, to pair it, right, to your client workflow and the foundations that you learned earlier in the year, right, with photography, to be able to now scale, right, because you got the foundation down, or at least you should if you already watched the videos and took the class, right? Talking about client communication before, during, after the shoot, how to upsell. We're gonna be going over the upsell system, or my upsell system, to make more money after every single booking, right? We're gonna be talking about delivery, how I deliver my images to my clients. I use Pixie-Set. We're talking about my workflow, email collection, how I collect emails, how I market through emails, right? We're talking about my editing stack as well, right? How I use Lightroom, Photoshop, Evoto. Evoto is in parentheses because it's not an always thing. It's like a sometimey thing, and I'll explain that as well. And then how I publish, right? Talk about that today. All right, so the first thing that you need to make sure that you have down packed, a thou wow, is your storage system, right? You need a hot storage and a cold storage. F the medium storage. I used to talk about medium storage, but I feel like I was giving y'all too much work. So you need a hot storage, right, and a cold storage. Oh my gosh, Taxi, what's a hot storage? An SSD. Oh my gosh, Taxi, what's an SSD? An SSD is a solid state drive. It does not have a spinning disk inside of it, so that means it won't F up, all right? It is not it has no moving parts. It's solid. So if you drop that bitch, it's okay. All right. It's going to be fine. All right. Real raw unfiltered. Get you an external SSD. I recommend my SanDisk, but some people use, the T5 Samsung, things of that nature. Don't get anything other than a SanDisk or a Samsung. Everything else I done had corrupt. All right. That's just me being real. I'm not even going to say their name because I don't want to put a bad rep on all the other brands, but SanDisk and Samsung have worked perfectly fine for me. I use the SanDisk. I use the SanDisk primarily, and I use Samsung every once in a while. But I have so many different ones, and then you also want to use these for all of your active projects, anything that you're currently editing on within that same month. So within the last 30 days, I have a folder inside of my SSD called hot storage, right? On my SSD. This is the one I travel around with, go to weddings, things like that. When I drop footage, or I drop footage, create a folder to put my footage on quickly, to duplicate it, or have a copy of it, when I'm doing a wedding, whatever. This is my hot storage. This is what I'm actively working on. The projects that I'm actively working on within the same month that I'm in, right? So April now has its own. I have an April hot storage, right? April 2026 hot storage. Everything I'm currently editing on, right? I never edit off of a hard drive. You will corrupt it. I'm not saying, oh, it might. No, it will, right? It's not a if, it's a when, all right? Because I'm telling y'all the truth, bro. The hard drive has a spinning disk. If you make the disk spin faster than it's supposed to spin, it will break. And when it breaks, you lose files. I've lost files for high-figure clients, and I don't want you guys to feel that. Right? If you got regular birthdays here and there, you might feel a little hurt. But imagine having a client that's trying to drop that rackade on you, and you ain't got the right storage system, and now you gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? Is the hard drive the orange padded one? Yes. So this is a hard drive. This is not an SSD. This is a hard drive. This is a hard drive, right? This is external hard drive. This is an SSD. solid state drive. Hard drive, SSD, right? Hard drive, cold storage. SSD, hot storage. All right? Let's say it to y'all one more time. Hard drive. These are just a few of them, bro. I can't even pick up the other ones that I have. Hard drive, right? Cold storage. All right? SSD, hot storage. My SSDs are attached to my laptop, so I can't take them off. But hard drive. If you guys haven't watched the video, go watch the damn video. I've already made one. It's called I Do This Every Year. How to Never Lose Files Again. That's literally what it's called. How to Never Lose Your Files Again. I have my files corrupted and I had to change my entire system. I don't want that shit to happen to y'all. All right? T9 is a hot storage. Yes. T9 is a SSD. It's a hot storage. So your T9 or your SANS disk will be your hot storage. All right? So that is your hot storage. A hot storage is vital because you don't want to corrupt your footage. A hot storage is vital because it edits the fastest. If you are editing on an SSD, you will have the fastest speeds possible rather than editing on a hard drive. You edit on a hard drive, it'll edit a lot slower, right? It'll take you longer, right? It'll buffer a lot more, and you will put a lot more wear and tear on that hard drive, all right? It's a hard drive. Inside of this, there's a disk inside of here that spins when you plug it in, right? One cable. You put it in, so you're editing and transferring on this one cable, right? And this is a spinning disk. This disk is only meant to spin a certain amount of miles per hour, for example, right? If you make that bit go over a certain amount of miles per hour, you now risk corruption. And when you start editing high quality files or all these big size files or big videos, you make it go even faster. It's spinning even faster until your shit burns out. And then you're mad at the world, but it's your fault, all right? Keep that in mind. I just don't want that shit to happen to y'all, bro. I've had it happen, bro. That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, I have in Taxi Gear Links, I have some. If you guys are asking like, oh shit, where do I get it from? Go to Taxi Gear Links, just probably look at the word SSD or just scroll, and I have the links to the ones that I use. The prices are really high now. For real, they were cheaper. I was telling you guys to buy them back in November. If you weren't in the chat, then shit, you missed out. If you were in the chat and didn't listen to the warning, then you missed out. But I told you it was like the stock market. I was like, hey, bro, these prices about to go crazy. Buy these before you don't. All right, before you're not able to anymore. All right. So another form of a hot storage could also be your SD card, because you took the pictures, they're directly on your SD card. So I'll take those images from my SD card and I'll put those into my hot storage on my SSD, right? Your SD card is probably the hottest form of storage, bro, because like that is the easiest to mess up because you could break it, you could drop it in water, anything like that. Make sure that you back those images up immediately. After I'm done with the photo shoot, I'm putting this thing into my computer and I'm transferring them directly to my hot storage so I don't lose my files, right? My SSD got me saved, right? My SSD got me good. I'm chilling, right? I edit off my SSD, right? I don't store on my SSD, but I edit off my SSD, all right? But now for long term, you want to use your external hard drive. Your external hard drive is for long-term archiving, right? You got multiple different types of external hard drive. You can get a high terabyte external hard drive, like a 12 terabyte, 20 terabyte, 18 terabyte. However, the higher the terabyte, usually the cheaper it gets. So I usually always recommend going as high as you can afford, because you will use them, right? You'll think you won't, but you will. Go as high as you can afford because you will use them up, all right? And I'm saying that because I'm somebody who's sitting right in front of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 12, 18 and 12 terabyte hard drives right now. And then I have a NAS that's in the other room that has 18 terabyte bays, 4 18 terabyte bays. So I'm just telling y'all, this is someone I value storage highly, all right? So I take storage very seriously because I've had it happen to me before and I got traumatized, right? So usually what happens is people don't listen until something bad happens to them. Someone tries to warn you. I'm going deep on this part of it because this is what matters the most to me, right? Someone tries to warn you about what they've went through before and what they had happen and how the BS they had happen and how they felt so scared because they messed up their client's special day, right? And they tell you these stories because they don't want you to experience the same thing, which is what I'm doing right now, right? And you still won't listen until it happens to you, and now life had to teach you when you could have just listened. Like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of extra bread right now, but at least you would have listened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have avoided a problem. And my whole job here as a mentor is to help you guys avoid problems, all right? It's to help you guys avoid problems. All right. So Any projects that are past 1 month, past the 1 month mark, I go ahead and drag and drop these into my cold storage. If I'm done, if they're closed out, the client done paid that bread, I done sent them their edits, boom, it goes from my SSD to my hard drive. It frees up storage on my SSD, right? And I do it constantly. So after every single month, boom, dropping it over, boom, dropping it over, boom, dropping it over, and I'm chilling, right? I may be getting ahead, but how do you switch editing? Wait, ask that question out loud. I can't read the whole thing. Oh, you can't talk right now? Hold on, let me see.
So I was
Oh,
saying,
good.
like, how do you know that you're editing on the SSD?
So, for example, if you're doing photos, right, then you will go
Hmm.
to when you're in Lightroom or you're in Photoshop, you can go to the top left corner of your laptop and you can click on the name of the app that you're on, and you can go to storage. And when you go to storage, it'll show you where it's editing to. So if you go to Lightroom, you go to Lightroom, and then you go to General, then you go to storage, and it'll show you where it's going to. So it'll probably be like your SSD, but it'll be your internal SSD instead of your external SSD, or to be editing to your laptop's internal hard drive, or to be editing to your hard drive. So you can change the location, your editing location, right? So I do have a video, the same video that I had made on external versus hot storage and cold storage. I had made a video on showing you how to like correctly format it, and then also the correct space and stuff like that. But I didn't do one on showing you how to change the I can write that down, how to change the location, just storage location. But it's not hard at all, for real, for real. Like, I don't even feel like a low key needs a tutorial
So,
because it's not hard. It's like you literally just you go to Lightroom and then you click
so
on
like,
the.
if I'm on my laptop, is it like where like the like little cloud thing is? Is up there, or
So you go Adobe Lightroom, you go Preferences, and it's gonna be right here. You see it, and then you
preference?
hit
Wait,
reset.
wait.
You see it.
Where did you? I was looking at
So
the Lightroom screen.
you
Where
go.
was
So
the?
it's Lightroom right here, right at the top corner.
Uh-huh.
It says Adobe Lightroom.
Yeah.
I click on that, and I'm gonna go to where it says Preferences. It's gonna open up, and the storage is gonna be right here. And you could change it
Okay.
when you hit reset. Yours might say like your it might say like MacBook slash disk slash backlist slash utility. That's what it might say normally. But if you hit reset, you can change where it goes. All right, so you can change your storage location, right? So now you know that you're editing on your SSD. Same as I think with Photoshop, all right? So when you're doing the same thing with Photoshop, it'll be the same thing when you're using Photoshop the exact same way, all right?
Okay.
That
So,
shot
Cool.
hard as hell.
thank you. So, she said, do you mean when, no, like editing off of it? So, like, have your files. Also, another thing, too, Nao, the folder, you want to have your files on that same folder, too. So, for example, you guys see I'm in my 4 terabyte, right? Wait for it to load up. What did it say right here? Hot storage. This is my hot storage for the month. I click on that. All of my projects from this month so far are in here, right? So this is my hot storage. I'm editing off of my hot storage. The files that I am taking from to edit are on my hot storage. My folder with all my files on it with my clients from this month are on my physical hot storage. And I'm editing from that, right? And then also the processor that's being used is coming from my hot storage. So I have my Lightroom, right, going to the same SSD. So I have two SSDs hooked up though, but it's going to the same SSD. So literally, just have your files. The easy way to put it is change your Lightroom to your SSD, same I just showed you, and then create folder on your SSD called hot storage, or put for whatever month you're in. Put all your files as you continue to accumulate them over the month. So, for example, this would be April's hot storage. As you continue to accumulate them over the month, put them inside of that folder and edit from that folder. And then when you're done, you can go ahead and drag and drop them from your hot storage to your cold storage. I'm about to show y'all real quick. So for example, I'm gonna show y'all my cold storage. So this is my hot storage. This is my cold storage. So I'll go to clients. This is my cold storage. This is all of my cold storage, right? I can go ahead and drag these and then drop them over there to my cold storage. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then that will clear up space I'll move them. I won't copy them. I'll move them. So if you hold command and you drag and drop, it'll move them over there instead of copying them over there. So it'll move them all the way over there. And now you free up space in your SSD, and now you can run that same play again each month. So every month I free up space on my SSD, I run the play again. I free up space again, run the play again. Make sense?
Yeah. So you buy multiple hard drives
So you can buy multiple
or
hard drives,
both?
or you can buy a big enough hard drive. Which I was like, whatever hard drive size that you have the budget to afford, I would say get, because you're gonna use it, and it's cheaper. The
Okay.
more it gets cheaper, the price per
The bigger
terabyte
the
gets cheaper the bigger it gets. So for example, I have a 22 terabyte hard drive right here, right? And the 22 terabyte hard drive, the price per terabyte is way cheaper than if I were to just buy a 12 terabyte hard drive or two 12 terabyte hard drives, right? I got a 24 terabyte hard drive. If I bought two of those, I might be spending $600. But if I bought just one, I might be spending $300. But
okay.
a higher terabyte. You see what I'm saying? So if you're able to get higher terabytes, it will come out cheaper than you buying multiple, because not for the past, but starting, it was 2023, I would buy individual 12 terabytes. Like I bought two individual 12 terabytes, and I would fill those up because I low key had a terabyte per month. I mean, that's how I was going. Like I would fill up a terabyte per month, and I was like, I was at that rate for like 3 years. After the third year mark, I started filling up started almost filling up 2 terabytes a month. So I started having to buy two. Then I started looking at it, and I was like, bro, I just bought two 12 terabytes when I could have just bought one 24 terabyte and saved $100 to $200. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like I could have bought a bigger size and still saved more money, but I just lost more money because I didn't buy the bigger size. So that's basically what I'm saying. It's like from now on, I just buy bigger ones. Because when I first started off, I was buying these small these. That's how I got these. Because this was like my first year of photography. Like I would fill up one, and I was just buying these. I wasn't even, I didn't buy big ones. So like these right here are individual terabytes. So this is a terabyte. And then this is a 5 terabyte. So these are all 1 terabytes each for my first year of photography. And this all still have my stuff on there. And then this is 5 terabytes on here. So yeah. But you store on a hard drive, you edit on an SSD. A hard drive is not meant to edit on. All right. It's meant for storage. So I'm just saying that and things of that nature. All right. Go ahead, Carolina.
Yo, yo. Um, I I think I do it a little differently. When you're in Lightroom, how you were just at, there's like those two tabs. You have the little cloud and then you have the little folder.
Mm-hmm.
I click on the little folder and
Yeah, you edit
I
from
edit through
the yeah. You
there.
edit locally. Yeah. So you can edit locally too.
Okay.
That's also fine. No, I mean like, well, yeah, that's basically gonna be the same thing. Yeah, you would just put it on your hot storage and then just edit locally from your hot storage. So yeah,
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
yeah, and that'd be the same thing as editing from your hard drive. I mean editing from your SSD. Go ahead, Kenny.
My bad. I was about to say, bro, can we get a picture from one of them first hard drives? No
Bruh,
motivation Monday. You know what I'm
bro. I
saying?
mean,
Look,
bro, didn't I already? Bro, I swear I showed y'all one already in the class, bruh.
nah, I ain't see it. I might have missed it.
I could have swore I showed y'all one of my first photos. Hold on, I think they're like right here. This is my first studio. It was in my dorm room, living room.
Nah, that's tough
I
though.
keep these on
Like the outside.
Lightroom for memorabilia, so I could just immediately go to it. So if somebody asks a question, literally how you just asked, literally. But yeah, these are some of my first images in my first year of photography.
I like when people be having the little like the lights in the picture. I'm gonna try that song.
Yeah, no, it was definitely tough. I definitely took this for my setup. Like, I definitely took this as a like a photo so I could see the setup too. But then like over time, it aged very well because I keep looking back at it like, dang, it's like very nostalgic. Because like you can even see like I was using window like freaking curtain hangers, like the little curtain hooks to be able to hold up these pipes from Home Depot. Literally
Nah,
to
that's I ain't gonna lie, that's smart.
And this is what I was using in my dorm room, living room. I was paying my roommates rent, so I was paying like a portion of my roommates rent, so they could let me have the living room as my studio, and that's where it started.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, That's how it started. Yeah. And now we're here. Hello. But yeah. All right, let me slide. All right. But I make sure to do that because I move everything off of my hot storage when the month ends. So that way I don't have too much built up in there. I'm doing the same thing right now with PVC pipe. That's crazy. You got to make sure that PVC pipe is thick enough because, bro, over time it'll start to warp because PVC pipe is still plastic. So I had got the metal. The two things I was using the metal rods from Home Depot. It was a little bit more expensive, but it lasts way longer because I still have them to this day and I still use them to build sets. And then they had like the wooden dowels, like the really like the big wood, like kind of how you use it from the end of a broomstick, but they got really really long ones. Those were at Home Depot too. I think those were more expensive though. But I used those two things because I had used PVC pipe, but I had got PVC pipe that was too thin. It was too thin, and it was just thick enough to fit inside of the backdrop hole. But the only thing about it was like over time it started to warp. Like I'm using some right now in my studio in the set to build the set for one of the clients I had did. But like it warps. Like over time it starts to like the weight starts to pull down on it. That's the only thing. So definitely just keep that in mind when using it. But I definitely have used PVC pipe for sure. Just get a thick enough PVC pipe, obviously, to be able to use. I was using I was using CPVC, and then I tried to use PVC, and then it started like the bend and shit. But yeah, so keep that in mind. HDD, if you guys are ordering one, HDD is for cold storage. SDD is for editing. It's for your hot storage. All right. All right. This is how I file each client. I was talking to you guys about last class. I was going to tell you guys about it. I do client name plus shoot type plus date. So for example, if her name is Clarissa, I'll do Clarissa birthday photo shoot and then put the date, or Clarissa birthday and then the date. Why? Because if I want to look back at it in a year or 2 years or 3 years, I can look up the word birthday and all the birthday photo shoots I've ever done will all pop up with their folders. You see what I'm saying? If I look at my mass drive. So if I look up the word maternity or look up the word wedding, there's a key word there that will show up for years to come. All right. Basically, if they have a fan, it doesn't move. What? Huh? And then so the raw photos, I create a folder for the raw photos. I create a folder for the JPEG. So I drag and drop all the JPEGs in there, and then I will separate the RAWs from the JPEGs. I'll make a folder, so raw photos, folder that says JPEG photos. And if you're someone who edits from your SSD, then you could literally just only select this folder to be able to edit too. Like, oh my gosh, Taxi, what the hell does that mean? Sorry, you guys, I'm gonna show y'all. So if you hit the word locally and you go to edit locally, then you could just drag and drop the particular folder. So this sees all of my folders from my hot storage. You guys can see it right here, it says hot storage. So everything that's inside of my hot storage is inside of here. And I could just click on whichever one in particular that I want to edit from, and I can edit directly from there onto my thing as well. All right, so keep that in mind as well. Only thing is, when you're editing on locally, the file inside of your folder will start to get bigger because you're editing directly to that folder. All right, so just keep that in mind too. So when you're editing directly to that folder, it starts to add extra little files to your folder and it starts to get bigger. And my shit's starting to buffer right now because I'm on local. All right, hold on, let me get off local. All right, but yeah, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, so I have a folder for the RAWs, folder for the JPEGs, and then I take the JPEGs, I'll put the JPEGs into PixieSet. PixieSet, the client gets the unedited images. This is what the clients call RAW, right? The clients call these the RAW photos, right? Because clients don't really know RAWs are just unedited JPEGs, RAWs are actually like higher. Bro, Casper got this thing where he's been chewing balloons lately, and like he got a balloon. All right, have fun, bro. I'm just leave you alone. But yeah, so the JPEGs or the raw images that I say when I say like, oh, receive all your RAWs, it is the JPEG images that they get, right? RAWs are just entirely too huge to be able to give a client, duh. So we just give them the JPEGs, and if you get your JPEGs right in camera, then when they receive their JPEGs, they're happy with the JPEGs. A lot of you guys ask, oh my God, if you give your client their raw photos, then how do you upsell them, or why would they want you to do edits? Why would they want edits? Because you just incentivize them by giving them their RAWs. They're going to want edits now because they see how the RAWs came out. Now they want edited images, right? Oh my gosh, Taxi, do you give every client their RAWs? Majority, unless it's like a corporation or a brand or a bigger business scale. But if it's a birthday, maternity, things like that, bro, give them people their photos, bro. Like, you got to think about it. It's a memory. If you were pregnant and you wanted your pictures, would you not be mad that someone was gatekeeping and holding on to your photos, trying to get extra bread out of you when you got a baby growing in your stomach and you're already going through enough shit, right? Exactly. So yeah, selected images, I have a folder for that. Then I have a folder for the edits, right? So I create a folder that says to edit. So the selected images basically is my to edit folder. Like I'll create a folder that says to edit, the images that I know that I need to edit now for my client. And then when I'm done, I'll put all the edits into the folder. And then I also put my behind the scenes inside of this same folder. Why? Because I like to save my damn phone storage. Phone storage be filling up OD fast, and don't nobody got no money to pay for that every month, right? So I try to like save, I airdrop all of this stuff to my laptop. I put it on my hard drive because I also feel like when I edit behind the scenes or edit like little reels and stuff like that on my laptop, it's a lot harder to get distracted. It's so much easier for me to get distracted when I'm editing on my phone. Like if I'm creating a reel on my phone, I get distracted. Even if it's a quick reel, I'll be getting distracted. I'll still edit quick reels on my phone, but bro, you'll get a DM, you get a swipe up, somebody seeing some BS, you start laughing at something, you see something that was relatable, now you get funny, now you're 20 minutes down a fucking rabbit hole, and you're like, damn, how did I get here, right? You let yourself get there, right? So find a way to not let yourself get there, which is what I did, right? That's why I don't got as much content. Yeah, bro. So literally just I put it all on my laptop inside of my hot storage with the same shoot that I did. So for you, Kenny, if you're doing the stuff downtown, or you're doing sessions like that, or your lifestyle sessions, you can put the date and put the lifestyle sessions, like how you doing city rolling. You call it city rolling 4-4 2026, and you put all the photos, you have your RAWs, you have your JPEGs, then you can put BTS. You have all the BTS clips or POV that you may have from your metas or from on your chest POV mount. You can put that inside of that same exact folder. Now everything's there. Why does this also help? Because if you go to edit a reel right there on your laptop, you can use CapCut, you can use Final Cut, you can use whatever the hell you want to use, right? I recommend those two though. You can go ahead and edit those. You can put the photos on the video right there. You don't have to be like, oh, I got to wait till the images are done, or, oh, I got to get them off my laptop. I got to airdrop them. You need to have a system, right? It's for everybody. Have a system that's easy for you to not mess up. All right. So when you're done with that shoot, whether it's a real estate client, whatever type of client it is, put their photos and put their BTS and everything in the same folder so it's easy for you to revert to back later. When you want to create that video, because what'll happen is you'll make content on your phone, that shit will stay on your phone. That shit will not see the light of day. All right. I be airdropping it to my laptop because now when I'm editing the pictures, I'm gonna see the BTS and it's gonna remind me, oh shit, I need to edit the BTS. If it's on my phone, it's gonna just sit right there on my phone. And you're never going to go back to it again because you create new memories every single day. All right, so put that bit on there and create a system to where when you're editing the photos, right, like what I would do is right when I'm done editing the photos, I edit the BTS. Because to me, I just got paid to do both. It sounds crazy, but that was how I reframed my brain, right? To me, I just got paid to do both. I created a behind the scenes video with my client, and I just edited their photos. So when they select their photos to get edited, after I'm done editing the images, I'm going to create that BTS video, right? I'm going to create the BTS reel, right? The reel to be able to use to promote my business, right? Marketing, what I told y'all, marketing at the exact same time, right? Client management and marketing. I'm managing and marketing at the same exact time while I'm at the shoot. I'm done with it. Boom. Now it's time to edit the photos. I'm editing the photo and my BTS video at the same time, right? Now I could now I can airdrop that back to my phone. So now only thing that's on my phone are final edits. Only thing that's on my phone are final photos that I've taken of my clients. Only thing that's on my phone are final, Canon R5 versus the T6i. That's not even a good comparison. Canon R5. I feel like that's like an obvious. I feel like you could have looked that one up. You just asked me that, and you could have went and looked that one up. Canon R5 versus T6i. Come on. Canon R5. You just wanted to bait me to see if I was going to answer. That's what you wanted to do. But so yeah, I make sure to do that right there. And then when I'm editing the photos, I edit the reel because now the images are done. Because what'll happen to you is you'll leave it on your phone, you'll edit the photos, you'll get the edits done, and you'll never create content ever again. All right. So yeah. And yeah, I do date, I do the month, day, year, of course. So that way, whenever I want to look it up, I might look up the word June. I'll be like, oh, all the shit I did in June ever. It'll show you June 2025, 2026, 2024, 2023. It'll show you June of every one of those years, right? I have the client's name and then the shoot type. I'll be like, oh, I remember that the client, it was a birthday shoot. I clipped the word birthday. Or if I remember that her name was Jane, I clipped the word Jane. You know what I'm saying? So just creating keywords for you to be able to look up that saves you years of headaches when searching, all right? So keep that in mind. But I keep all my BTS clips in the same client folder as the photos. I edit the BTS and the photos at the same time, so I don't have to go back and forth between devices. And I just airdrop the edited photos and edited reel to my phone to help me go faster. So BTS content strategy for you to be able to record smart, right? So the first time that I'm pressing record on my camera to not waste any form of storage and time is at the beginning of the shoot, within my first 15 minutes. I'm not probably recording the entire 15 minutes. Maybe I'm recording the very start, because I'm recording a little bit of the test shots, the client being able to see the images for the first time. That's going to be a very, very important one. Before you show the client the images, turn on the camera, right? I'll turn the camera on, boom, I go boom, doop, and I go back over there, right? And I press record, and I make sure that I have my wireless mic. So I'll use a POV mount or a phone tripod, and then I'll also have my wireless mic. I want to make sure that it's like iPhone or camera compatible, so it's easy. You want to change it between the two, you can. You want to put it on your camera real quick, you can, right? So I use that because that will get the audio from the client. So however they react, whenever I go to show them the images, I put that microphone on the left side of my chest. So whenever I'm going to show them the images, you can hear exactly what they're saying, right? This is the first time. It makes it so much easier for you if you're getting content while you're already creating, right? If you create while you create, you don't have to create no more. Or you don't have to create again, or you don't have to create when it's inconvenient. Create when it's convenient, so that way you can do whatever the hell you want to do when it's inconvenient, all right? So at the time of you creating, while you're getting the shots for your clientele for their shoot, get behind the scenes at the exact same time, because if you try to set aside a content day, it may never happen, right? You can only control the time that you already have, at your disposal. So if I'm doing a shoot already, I might as well just put a camera up and get a little bit of behind the scenes, press record when I'm about to show the client the photos, press record when I'm about to pose them, right? Then you have the middle. I'm gonna get to you, LJ. Don't forget your question. When I get to the middle, right, at the outfit change, before the outfit change, I'm going to also start recording, because I want to show the client the images before they change to the next fit. I'm going to review all the images that we just shot with this last fit to make sure that you're good and you like them before we go to the next fit, right? The client is now more comfortable, right? You're going to get real energy now. You're going to get some natural posing. You're going to get real conversation now, because they're now comfortable. It's past that icebreaker period, right? And then at the end, I'm also going to press record again, right? Because I'm going to be recording this for the client to review everything. They're going to see the raw, they're going to give me that raw emotion, right? The raw emotion and emotions in general is your best marketing content, right? This does not mean fake it and have your friend do it or something like that. This is just like authentic and raw emotion is going to be your best marketing content, because a lot of people are not good actors. So if you try to force somebody to act a certain way or have a certain reaction, it don't be working out. All right. So I just press record and I allow my client to react however they react. And the best reactions are the ones that either get posted, or the okay reactions are the ones that still can get posted, right? Anything can be used as marketing material, all right? Anything can be used as marketing material. I only hit record when something's about to happen. I do not waste storage, right? So record with intention. The same way how you guys record, or take photos with intention, record with intention, all right? Record with intention. Right? Somebody said, when's the best time to share photos from the session? Do you post a sneak peek first, or you wait until after the client? I have to wait till after the client posts. Like that's no question. Like it's in my policy. Like I can't post before my client. And like, that's just like understandable. If it's somebody's birthday, why would you post their birthday dress before they posted it? Why would you post their birthday hair before they posted it? Never post before your client, ever. I don't care. Never post before your client. That's just, I never post before my client, right? I'm trying to find a rhythm. Yeah. Never post before your client. Your mind is going to be like, oh, but I'm going to forget to post. Well, then shit, it's your fault. Like you should set up a schedule to where you know that your client's birthday is this date, that date, whatever the hell. I asked my client, I said, what date's your birthday? They're like, oh, my birthday is on the 4th of this month. I said, oh, okay, cool. I'll post it after your birthday. Now I could go ahead and schedule that post to post after that birthday date. I'll still add like 2 days onto it, 3 days onto it, or whatever. So that way it could get posted after that, right? So, yeah. Go ahead, LJ, ask your question.
Now I was gonna ask, what's your I know you be having cameras set up to record behind the scenes, but do you mainly do the POV mount content, or do you do like both with the tripod too? Because I be having hella behind the scenes videos that I just be recording with the camera setting up, and then I'll try to record the POV mount at the same time, and then I look through the videos and don't use half of the videos I recorded.
Yeah. Okay. So my mindset is like, the more and more you do it, the more and more you start to see that there's like a time and place, like for the type of content that you want to create. So like if I know that there's about to be movement going on, or I'm about to have to pose them or show them what to do, then obviously I want that to be seen. If I know there's about to be just a lot of shooting, then that's when the POV mount makes the most sense. If I know that right now at this time my client don't know what the hell they're doing, I got to pose them, I'm not gonna put my POV mount on yet because they're not even confident yet. If I put my POV mount on, it's not going to make sense to put it on because I'm not going to get emotion yet because they're not confident yet. The POV mount is for emotion. So the POV is going to show your camera, show your setup, show how it looks, show the client, and show their emotion. But if you didn't get them comfortable enough yet, then the POV mount hasn't been unlocked, right? So that perk hasn't been unlocked yet. So I always start off with that regular because the regular one is less intimidating because they don't see it around your neck. It's less intimidating at first. I have it just set up, recording, getting the motions, getting the feel. I also have that wireless mic because that wireless mic always helps. I just always have it just in the phone and then on my chest just in case. And from the wireless mic, you can also press record and stop as well. So you can press a little button on your wireless mic to start recording and stop recording, and that helps you out a lot. All right, so I be doing that as well. So I don't record too much. But I also feel like, to answer your question too, is like I feel like there really is no wasted content. Literally, like today you posted the video of you in Dubai, I think you were in, and that happened last year January, right? So there's no wasted content ever because you'll be able to use that again and again and whenever. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that, like, you know, as long as I guess it's not 30-minute long clips, then it makes sense to keep it. But also what I would say too is if you can cut it down or get it off your phone, that should also motivate you to get it off your phone. If it's a 30-minute video, boom, go ahead, chop it down to 60 seconds or whatever, or chop it down to 5 or whatever 5 minutes, whatever you need to chop it down to where you're okay with that being on your phone. Like I put it in the CapCut, chop down the parts that don't matter, and then delete the master video, the master file. That file that was 30 minutes, get that off my phone. Now I got a 5-minute file, and I can use it as content or use whatever part of the video that I want to post, however I want to post. So I'll be doing that too. Like I'll be cutting dead spots. I'll cut out like not speaking, stuff like that, so that I can get the big file off my phone, and I can just keep the little file, and then I'll like heart it. So all of my fully edited images and videos are hearted. I favored them, right? So being that like I don't really use my phone as personal, LOL, but I have that business and personal phone, and I'll heart all of the videos and photos that are finally edited or finished, right? So now when I go to post, I can go to my favorites folder and see what things have I chopped up that I could potentially post or use a piece of this from and a piece of that from and a piece of this from or whatever to make the video make sense or to create a video for content because I need to hit my deadline. Does that make sense, LJ?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Metas do that. Only thing about metas is they fuck with your colors. And if you're doing it at nighttime, I don't like the quality of metas at all. I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I'm gonna keep it a bean. The footage is really hard to edit and it's really like the quality is not really good, especially like obviously at night, but like during the day too, your colors are really overly saturated. And then I was looking into the 360 because of that. Yep. I got the Insta 360 over there. I love that damn thing. It's not good low light though, still, but it's way better colors. I got the Insta 360 over there. The Go one that go in your chest. I got that one and it's great. It's just the colors. That's just why I keep going back to my iPhone, bro. Like I don't feel like it'll make sense for you to buy a new camera or buy a new anything. I definitely just feel like it makes sense for you to upgrade your phone, right, to get better low light capabilities, or get a phone for content. That makes more sense to me. I don't feel like you should spend more money on another camera or an external device, especially if you can't use it for a client. If I could use it for a client, then like, it might make sense. But if you can't use it for a client, then like it kind of really don't make sense. Like I would just be like, all right, boom, I'm gonna get an extra camera an extra phone, right, to be able to use on my POV while getting BTS or something like that, or another phone or whatever. That's what I did. So I ended up just getting another phone to create my content on because that made it so much easier for me. Because when I got another camera, think about this: if you get the Insta360, yeah, you can connect it to your phone, but there are certain times where like you might have to take the SD card out. You might have to plug it into your laptop, plug it in. It's just like sometimes you want to just be able to bam quickly. So it's just like that. So I like using the extra phone method where I just be able to use this bit, boom, get my content, keep on pushing, because I feel like 9 times out of 10, the quality that comes out of my phone be way better than any form of thing that comes out of the metas, and it'd be way better than anything else that's shot at low light on any other device too. So that's just my take though. I would say Either get another phone or upgrade your current phone, or get storage for your phone, or get cloud storage. I feel like those things to me would make a lot more sense than buying a whole new POV device. Unless you need your phone, like you only got one phone, and shit, get a behind it to get a backup phone or get a a business phone. If you only got one phone, then it makes sense that you're trying to get another one, because of versatility. I could do POV. Or I could set it up too. And yeah, boom, I only got one, but that's a good point. Yeah, I would recommend getting two. I would, because after a while, you're gonna get really, really booked out, and you're gonna want to have a business phone. Like, you're gonna want to be able to set that bitch to the side, let that bitch ring off, while still being able to call your regular family members who actually matter. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna want to separate it at some point in life. And then two, the Insta is good because it is magnetic, so you could put it up and stuff like that. It is cool as well, but I don't know. To me, nothing matches having that content phone. Like, to me, that content phone is like an unmatched like scenario. I love that bit for real. But yeah, so that's what I do for that with the behind the scenes, and then I just try to categorize it in my phone before I airdrop it, or I try to chop it up at the time of the session. I try to remove all forms of friction, bro. If I'm there at the shoot and the client is changing in the dressing room, I'm sitting right there chopping up the BTS I just took. Why? Because I'm still on the clock. I'm getting paid. Like, in my mind, I'm getting paid for this, right? So I try not to give myself extra work. Like, if I know that at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, I don't got no bookings and I'm trying to create BTS, I'm not getting paid to make this BTS right now, technically, right? But if I know that at 2 p.m. while my client's in the dressing room for the next 15 minutes getting dressed, I could edit something in the next 5-10 minutes, I'm getting paid for this. That's kind of how I look at it. I know that right now I'm getting paid for this. So that's really what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it just subconsciously makes me feel better, I guess, about making the content, because I'm on my client's dime right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting paid to do this thing. I still feel like I'm working. I'm in that mode. I'm in that motion. So it's kind of what I be doing. But yeah, definitely the phone tripod helps get that extra point of view too. And then to me, the POV, I love the POV. The POV, I don't know. To me, that bit is unmatched, bro. Because you could put it on your camera too. You could put the little POV. They got the little mag mount thing you could put onto your actual camera to see the camera. Like, there's so many different stuff that you can really do, bro. Like, you could really like get surgical. But the 3 photo reveals that I do are the first 15 minutes of the session. Definitely show your clients their images 3 times and record every time that you do so to help yourself have less amount of content, less amount of times that you have to record, but valuable content that you are recording, right? So first 15 minutes, confirm that you're nailing the shots with your client, right? And get those shots so you can make the adjustments early. Don't wait to the end, right? Before the outfit change, I also record that as well to recap that first look. It'll build that excitement, build that momentum, and build trust within your client going into the next set. And then now the final, which is the end of the shoot, the full review, your client is fully, comfortable now. You could do POV mount now. You could do POV mount. You could do regular behind the scenes, but this is where I usually do my POV mount is towards the end, because to answer your question a lot more, LJ, thank you for asking that. I do POV mount a lot more towards the end because my client's fully confident. So now I know I'm going to get good clips. If I start off early with the POV mount, I don't know I'm going to get good clips. It's kind of like we're still learning each other. But at the end, after you already said that these are fire, you like them, now I know that the reactions that I'm going to get out of you are the ones that I want to be on camera, right? Without having to fake anything. Real raw unfiltered. Right? So reveal number 3 is definitely your best content opportunity, because you should always record you showing your client the finals, because this is the last opportunity of content also. By the way, like, once the shoot's done, this is your last like opportunity to get content. All right. Do not catfish your clients. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Do not catfish your clients, bro. Like, what they see online should be exactly what they get in person, all right? You need to create authentic content, because if you blow up doing some shit that you do not want to do, your ass is grass. Oh my gosh, what do you mean by your ass is grass? You will now have to uphold someone else's morals that you're mimicking, or another person's thing that you're doing, for a long and extended amount of time that you probably can't even do, because it wasn't you who came up with the ideas in the first place. All right. So if you start creating a content style or a content type that doesn't fit within your soul, or doesn't fit right with you as an individual, then you will start to lose yourself, right? And you will no longer be you, right? So definitely make authentic content, because when you are creating content that does not fit you, or that just isn't true to you, then you will start to lose yourself. And in a way, to me, that's kind of like selling your soul, bro. You're just doing whatever to get the views, to get the likes. And I feel like if you'll do that, you'll do anything in this world. And that is not a good that's not a good look for clients, all right? Because you don't want them to see one thing on social media, then they come see you. They see you posing, right? You out here posing your cousin, right? You posing your cousin, making shit look good and things of that nature. And then when your client comes to the shoot and they say, "Oh, I seen you posing that one guy. I know you could pose me. You know how to pose me, right?" And then you're like, "Oh shit, you done got the client in the door. You know, sold them a lie because you don't even know what you're doing, all right? So don't catfish the client, right? Get good at what you're doing the same way how we did January, February, March. Each month, right? Each season, each semester has been a different framework, right? We learned all of that for a reason. So now you should be able to know what the hell you're doing, right? You should be able to at least know how to plan it and know how to make it look good, right? You know how to act when your client is in front of you, right? You have to make everything authentic. Create authentic content, bro. Authenticity will always win, all right? Being real, raw, unfiltered, being yourself, being honest, all right? Be who you are, all right? So real clients want real reactions, right? So hit record, right, while you're already shooting. Don't have to stage it. You don't have to, pose for the camera or make things look a certain way all the time. Just a lot of the time that raw, which is really where real, raw, unfiltered even came from, that raw content, you being who you are, bro, will work out in your favor, right? 100% of the time, 100% of the time. Right? Your vibe on set, your brand, these are the things that you're gonna be promoting to your client without you even knowing. This is the promise that you're upholding to your client. How you talk, how you speak in your content, how you look, whether it's good or bad. This is the stuff that you're gonna be showing to your client. Right? If you smoking in a video while you're doing a photo shoot, your client's gonna be expecting you to smell like smoke when it's time to do your photo shoot. You see what I'm saying? Right? If you're saying certain types of words to people on social media, you know what I'm saying, in your content, they're going to expect you to talk to them like that you see what I'm saying? If you crashing out at a client because they didn't send a deposit on your social media, your business social media, they're going to expect you to crash out at them. You see what I'm saying? It's not a good look. So just be understanding and be cautious of what you're posting online, all right? Especially behind your Casper, bro, that damn cat. And he will come to me trying to say sorry. He literally looking right here next to me like no, no, I'm okay, I'm sorry. It's a problem, bro. All right, but yeah, so also what to avoid, which is good some of these are good at the start, but just definitely avoid doing them long term. Using your friends for too long for content, like when you're doing free shoots for your friends or just trying to get stuff like that, like using them for content and staging them, faking it till you make it. I understand everybody got to do what you got to do, but just don't do it for too damn long because now it becomes like a full-on lie. At first, it's like, oh, you're practicing, things like that. It looks good. Okay, cool. But when you start overly staging it or trying too hard for the content, bro, it's not going to last. There's no longevity there, right? You may get viral. You may start blowing up. You may start seeing all this type of stuff, but it's not the type of blow up or the type of virality that you want. All right, so just keep that in mind, right? You don't want to blow up off of negativity. That's all I'm saying. You don't, unless you're a negative person. I can't tell you what to do, negative Nancy, but you don't want to blow up off negativity. I just, speaking from experience. All right, you want to fake reactions, right, or setups. Don't be different in person than you are online. Try to be the same person that you are online in person because this will resonate so much better with your clients. Like, oh my gosh, you're just how I saw you online, or you're exactly how I imagined, because now you created a promise online and now you fulfill that promise in person. They're like, oh my gosh, you're such a vibe online. Now they meet you in person and guess what? You're still a vibe. All right? You're still a vibe. All right? All right? You're opposing people online and you started posing them in person. Oh my God, you do know how to pose. You just did what? You just validated their thought process. You just validated their concerns, right? Right. Yeah. All right, client communication before, during, and after is that marketing and management, managing clientele. Before the shoot, confirm the number of outfits, right, versus the package time, right? So, hey, how many outfits did you bring? When you're at the shoot, at the time of the shoot, I'm like, or before you even start shooting, hey, how many outfits did you bring? Or how many outfits will you have? Confirm that so that you know that. A lot of you guys don't be asking this damn question and then y'all be stuck and y'all be mad that the client done brought 4 or 5 outfits and you didn't even ask how many outfit changes they was gonna have. And the client thought that they was gonna be able to get 5 outfits done in 1 hour. That's what they thought. But you didn't tell them or you didn't ask them to confirm, right? Your mindset was, oh, well, they didn't let me know. At the end of the day, everything's your fault. As the photographer, everything's your fault. Everything falls back on you because you could have asked a question. There's a question that you could have asked that you didn't ask. And if there's ever an instance where you couldn't have asked the question that you did ask, you needed to have asked. All right. So there's a question always that you could be asking as a photographer to help add clarity and clarify before you even start the session. All right. How many outfits are you bringing? Oh, how many outfits are you going to be shooting? Oh, yeah, for sure. How much time do you think you need? Okay, yeah, I have a package just for that. We could do 60 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and give you up to 2 outfits. You don't have to use the entire time for both of those outfits. You can use the first 30 for the first one. You can use the second 30 for the second one. Or if you want to do 45 minutes for the first one because you like that one a lot more. Or if you want to do 15 for the first one, 45 for the second one, it's really up to you on however you want to split it. Boom. So now you know this client has 2 outfits. Cool. So before I start this session, I know in the back of my head I need to be gauging this time, right? I know that they want enough time for both of the outfits. I'm going to do 30 for the first, 30 for the second. So you got to keep track of time while shooting, right? So the first 25 minutes, I'm shooting, right? Get everything boom, boom. The first shoot should be over. After that 25-minute slot, I'm going to give my clients 10 minutes in the middle to change, right? So you 25 plus 25, that's 50. Now you got 10 minutes extra. So I'm going to do 25 minutes of shooting, 5 minutes changing. 25 minutes of shooting, 10 minutes changing. We're at the 35-minute mark. Now we got 25 minutes left. All right. During that shoot, I'm communicating to the client like what they're expecting throughout. All right. I'm asking mid-shoot. You know what I'm saying? Do you think you need anything you want to add so I can add this upsell? You know what I'm saying? That's how you upsell. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything else you like to add on? Like a prop box or anything else like that? I'm asking before the shoot or during the shoot. Right? Because they may want to add on roses last minute. They may want to have a prop. They may want to add on extra edits. They may already know it. Oh, I got to add extra edits. I'm going to add extra edits. Or I want to have this, or I want to have that, or my birthday is coming up after this one. Currently right now, this is a shoot for my brand, but my birthday is coming up in October. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and lock that in now. Like at the time of this shoot, let's lock in that next session already. Let's pre-book you, cuz. Let's get you pre-booked. All right? Because I already know that you're going to need me again. So why wait? Before you leave right now, let's go ahead and pre-book you for the next one. All right? That's a duet. That's a method. All right? So definitely a great upsell. And also they want to add an extra outfit change. Like, oh, I brought 3 outfits, but I don't know if we're going to get to that third one. I'm probably going to just do 2. Or if we do the third one, we could definitely add that on. Just $25 more. Or whatever your prices are. Right? You can add that in there. Right? Now you just upsold. Right? These are just subtle upsells. Then after the shoot, you have, you can tell them about the raws, about the edits. You can reference your turnaround time policy, let them know how long they should be waiting and things of that nature. You can let them know that you offer expedited delivery as needed. This is also another upsell opportunity. All right. Yeah, y'all see where we're getting here? See where we're getting here? Extra commission, extra income, things of that nature, things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then also at the very, very end, I always make sure to ask this one special question that matters the most to me, which is, how did you find me? How did you find out about me? Why do I ask this, right? Because asking the source is your best form of marketing data, right? When you ask the source, this is your best form of marketing data. So I ask, how did you find out about me? Data that you get online, analytics, all that stuff is cool, blah, blah, but it hits different talking to a human, right? I'm going to ask this human, how did you find out about me? If they found you on Instagram, track this, note this down, and double down on that. If they found you on TikTok, track this, note this down, and double down on that. If they found you on Facebook, track this, double down on that. If they found you from a referral, track this, and double down on that. How do you double down on Instagram? If someone found you from Instagram, you ask them, oh, what post did you see? And they tell you the specific post that they saw, oh, it was one of this, that, you were doing this. I'm going to double down on more content like that. All right? If they found me on TikTok, right? I'm going to say, oh my gosh, what video is that you saw that made me stand out to you? They saw a XYZ video. Oh, I'm going to double down on that. In my mind, now I know I need to do more of this. If you found me on Facebook, all right, oh, well, what was it that you saw? Oh, I saw a video of you doing this on the top of a this. Oh, okay, bet. That was an anything for the shop moment. Cool. Let me double down on that. Right? Oh, I found you from my girl Jackie. My girl Jackie just had a maternity and she sent me to you. Okay, bet. I'm going to double down on that. Right? So I keep those things in mind every single time that I'm doing a session. Right? Because I'm going to ask that one very, very highly important question at the end of the session. If you don't do a, testimonial, sometimes I'll do that. If the shoot went very, very well and I feel the vibe of the client, then I'll ask for testimonial before they even get to see the edits. Because a lot of the time, the testimonials before the edits are for clients that are like return clients or repeat clients. I'll ask for a verbal testimonial through them. But first-time clients is a lot. It's kind of hard to get that testimonial because they haven't seen the edits yet, so they really know what they're testimonialing about. They just got to give you like a text to review afterwards or something like that. But if they're a return client or they really, really loved it, I'll ask about that and it'll help me out with getting some more marketing, right? At the same time as me shooting, I just finished shooting. Now I'm using this one shoot as multiple different forms of marketing. I got content, I got testimonial, I got a review. I also got data on you because I asked you, how'd you find out about me? Very, very vital, very, very important question because they found you from somewhere and you did something right. So figure out what it was you did right so you could do it good again and again and again. You did something right. So find out what it was so you could do it again. All right. I found you on Instagram from this one post where you were doing this. Oh, really? Say less. Now I'm going to do more of that. Or I'm going to go back into my vault, go to that same video, download that video, re-edit it, or find the footage that I have in the back of my catalog on my phone and re-edit that same type of video again and post that bitch again. Okay? Again. I'm going to repurpose it again. All right? Keep that in mind. Again. All right. And if they found you from Facebook, same as I think again, because Facebook is like, older crowd, of course. And then when it comes to referral, I track this as well, try to make sure that I'm trying to okay, boom, you found me from referral. Who was it? Okay, cool. You got it from this person. All right, cool. So now I kind of have this noted down in my head that I know that this person is a valuable source, or this person is someone that I may need to give an incentive to later on. I've had some people that's how I got some of my my ambassadors, right? So it was like I had got the same person getting said over and over again, like, oh, this girl referred me, refer me. And it was the same person that referred like 20 people. I'm like, yeah, bro, I need to make you one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, if you're referring these people, then you are a valuable person I need to be working with. All right. And now I build that connection. I build that even more closer, we get closer. And now we're shooting and I'm able to get more referrals. All right. So then it helps with that as well. All right. Then also, you said, what about what? You said, what about word of mouth marketing? I mean, it's the same as wave. You word of mouth marketing, you ask somebody, you'd be like, how'd you find out about me? Oh, I found out about you about Tammy. She works at the blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah.
No, you already answered that. You just
okay.
answered that question.
Oh, okay, bet. But, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, another way, too, is if somebody met you at an event, then you know that, shit, I might need to shoot more events. Or, oh, I found you from you were shooting that brunch 2 weeks ago, and I got your number from the DJ. Or, oh, I got your name from blah, 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 blah. Or you gave me your card, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that at the event. Then it makes sense. Oh, I might need to do a little bit more events. Or, oh, I might need to do this a little bit more. So just kind of the thing that you get that people say or that starts to spark out to you, you need to double down on that. A lot of things I'll have clients oh, I saw you on Instagram. Oh, I saw you on Instagram. Oh, I saw you on Instagram. Like, oh shit, okay, bet. And a lot of things, another one's oh, such and such told me about you. Oh, I got referred to you. I got referred to you. Okay, bet. Let me double down on what got me that referral. All right. So just things like that. Oh, I got referred by doing I got referred to a wedding by doing another wedding. All right, cool. Let me double down on wedding content. All right, so somebody says, oh, I got referred to you because it was Stacy's birthday and Stacy's posted you for her birthday photographer. Bet. Let me post more behind the scenes content of me and Stacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like that I kind of do. Yes, it's still a referral, but now it tells me how I need to move next. Oh, I found you from this person. They posted their birthday party photos and I saw you there. I'm like, okay, cool. So if you found me from there, then somebody else at her birthday party may also need a birthday photo shoot too. Do I have behind the scenes footage from that birthday party that I could potentially post? This is how I think. This is not saying you got to do the exact same thing, but this is how I think. When clients say that they found me from a referral, these are ways that I create content and I pull it out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, do I have behind the scenes from Stacy's birthday party? Oh, I do. Let me go ahead and post that. Right? Because it shows you that I shoot events. It shows you that I do that. Blah, 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 blah. Right? So those are things that I keep in mind. And yeah, so great for clients as well. Everybody's trying to go live with me. No. And then, so yeah, if they found you there, then it's more likely that people like them will find you there. This is basically how regular standard data analytics works. Went to school for marketing and management, but this is basically how data analytics work. But this is a real life sample set. You're literally asking people, and you can take data down if you would for how I do on my Notion doc. Is what kind of shoot was it, and you can have a tier on there on your same doc of how people find you, right? So you have the date, time of the shoot, type of shoot, the turnaround time for the client, the type of shoot that it was birthday, and you can have a one where it's like how'd your client find you. So if you were a spreadsheet person or a technical person and you want to keep data on all your clientele, you can do that, right? So let it know like, oh, they found me from Instagram, and now if you see that like, oh, the last 5 people found me from Instagram, let me double down on that. I had it where one time I had like 3 clients in a row, bro, found me from TikTok, and I was like, oh shit, let me double down on that. And then it slowed down. People wasn't saying TikTok no more. People started saying referrals. All right, bet. Let me double down on the people that y'all are talking about. Let me start connecting with them. Let me text them and send them a message and say, thank you so much for referring this person to me. Let me show my gratitude to you, right? Let me create content with you, right? Because you got something. People know you. People see you. Bet. Let's go ahead and lock in. Let me do you a free photo shoot for referring me, and let's go ahead and make content together so now I create more content with you in your face, all right? So these are ways these are different ways to run it. People was like, oh, I found you on Instagram. Say, let me lock in more on my Instagram content to continue to get more clients from the same place that you found me. So yeah, I feel like I ran this to the ground, but I just want y'all to know how real this is. This part right here is probably this is like the easiest way to like double up, multiply, quadruple your clientele. Ask them, bro. How did you find out about me? Like in the shoot off. After the vibes went good, don't ask they asked too early. After you feel like the vibe's going good, then ask. If you ask too early, you might mess up the good statement they was gonna say. I always be like, wait, come to think about it, how'd you find out about me? And then boom, real natural, real vibes of that nature. And then you in there, you know what I'm saying? You in there. And then the upsell system, you know what I mean? Upsell system, bro. You can add on. They have a lot of stuff they can add on to your packages. If you're in studio, you have stuff you can add on. If you're not in studio and you're on location, you have stuff you can add on. You can add on roses. You can add on different backdrops. You can add on like maybe it's a rug. Maybe you're doing a photo shoot outside with a family and you have certain props that you want to bring. Whatever, bro. Maybe it's balloons you have. Maybe it's a prop cake that you have, build, buy, or whatever. You can have that as well, right? And then price them and then just offer them to your client either on the spot or offer them before the shoot. Upsell, right? After the shoot, you can upsell on expedited delivery. You can upsell on extra edits, right? You can charge for a premium rate based on turnaround. You can get instant extra revenue, right? Every shoot has 3 different upsell windows, and most photographers don't use any of them. They just take the bread and slide, right? Or they try to use raws as an upsell potential, and I feel like that, to me, that's a scam, bro. I don't know. That's just me, though. I feel like you scamming them people, bro. They just paid you all that bread to take them damn photos, bro. Send the people them damn photos. That's how I look at it. It's a mother who's expecting a child, and you just told that mama that she can't have the pictures of her and her belly, and you only gave that mama 3 photos of her and her belly. What the hell you about to do in the pictures? That's all I'm saying, cuz. You better get that lady her pictures. But if it's like a corporation brand like Nike, Adidas, sell your licensing, cuz. Get your bread, get your money on. It's a corp. It's not an individual entity. It's not an individual human being, right? So yeah. Nayo, you keep unmuting. Go ahead. What you said? Nayo, you just unmuted like twice.
I didn't mean to unmute.
Oh, God. I was just making sure. I don't know.
I'm taking notes. I'm locked in, but my iPad was on the button.
Oh, okay, bad. You're good. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, these last 2, bro, like, this is like, I've told you guys, I'm going to go deeper on it too, because I'm going to talk about pricing structure, probably next class, I think. And we're going to talk about pricing structure next class, man. If you guys are watching from anywhere else, you guys want to join, go to www.pnguniversity.com or just go to the link in my bio. It's $21 a month. You guys get 2 classes a week, every week. So just join that bit, bro. I just changed the tiers to like make it cheaper. So go get that shit. And everybody who's paying more, it'll go down. Just vibe. It's gonna change like next month or something like that. Yeah. So that's one thing I can say. Like a lot of people is like, there's a lot of upsell potential. It's called it's either called or I call it. I don't even know. I think I called it. I think somebody called it something else, and I just said, oh, it makes more sense. It's called popcorn. It's called the popcorn pricing model, but I call it the Build-A-Bear pricing model because I feel like it makes more sense. Like it's like a Build-A-Bear. Like you give them a base rate, right? The lowest rate possible that you can give, and then you allow them to build their package. It just makes the most sense to me. You just allow them to build their package. If the package is $100 and you start off at $100, cool. Then I'll have props that are $25. Have expedited edits that are another $50, or have VFX edits that are $100, or have whatever the hell else added on, extra edits, whatever, for whatever X amount each, and now you just made $300 from a $100 package. You gotta think about it. The way that clientele, it's client psychology. They look at the package and they go, "Oh my gosh, that's so expensive if you have it set at $500. Oh my gosh, that's so expensive if you have it set at $300." But they go, "Oh my gosh, I could actually probably afford that if it's at 200, 100, 150, whatever the hell, 250." You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Oh my God, I actually probably afford that." And then they go into it and then they see all the stuff they can add on to it. And they're like, "Oh my gosh." So now you were just able to allow them to build their package, which incentivizes your clientele, right? But then it also helps you out because you're not just wasting your efforts, right? You're still getting paid what you're worth, but you're just packaging it differently, right? Build a bear. So delivery workflow with PixieSet. Once the shoot is done, I upload all the JPEGs, right? All the unedited raw images to PixieSet, right? The client will heart these images. The client will heart their favorites, right? And then I will see exactly what they selected, right? Then I'll take these images and I'll move them, I'll organize them, right, into the selected folder. The same images, I just follow the file number. Like I'll look on PixieSet, the file number is 123. I'll go file number 123 on the raw image and select all these the same images that they want edited and drag and drop them into the to edit folder, the edit folder that I was talking to you guys about earlier in class, the to edit folder. And then after I'm done, I will upload those into Lightroom and then go with my workflow. I'll go from Lightroom to Photoshop and I'll put these final edits to the edits folder and I'll create a folder. I'll create a PixieSet link again for my clientele and I'll be like Jasmine final edits. And I'll take all those photos, drop them into that final edits, and I will send them that PixieSet link and say, "Here you are. Thank you so much for choosing me to capture this amazing blah blah whatever it was for you. Here is a link on how to collaborate on a post if you would wish to collaborate when you post. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate you. Can't wait to shoot." Some shit like that. Can't wait to shoot again. It's different for each type of shoot. So I have one for birthdays, I have one for maternities, weddings, stuff like that. So it's like I have a custom button in my phone. Like when you text a shortcut, it'll text the longer image. So I have one of those where it's like response 1. I'll put like the word like R1, and then like R1 will type the response 1. R2 is like maternity, and it'll type R2 for the maternity. R3, and it'll type the entire thing for the VFX. So just different stuff like that. And then wedding is like wedding response, and then I'll type the word wedding response, and then wedding response will come up and shit like that. Go ahead, C.
Quick question about the first time that you dropped the JPEGs in the PixieSet. Do you watermark them?
No, I don't at all. Big thing right here. No.
Oh, my bad.
But like I was telling y'all earlier, bro, this is how I do things. So if y'all start getting mad, not saying you are, but somebody might look at this and get mad at what I'm saying. People get mad when I say that I send my clients their raws. People get mad when I say I don't watermark my images. But I feel, if I'm being honest, that this is a amateur mindset, right? That shit might sound bad, but we were out unfiltered around this bitch. It makes it seem like you're so afraid of your images getting stolen, or you don't feel like your images are good enough to stand out, that you're afraid you're going to lose them, which is why you want to watermark them, or why you don't want to give your client their photos. It gives I'm insecure about my photography, or I'm not confident enough in my work to give my clients the images without a watermark on them. That's kind of what it gives to me, right? If Kenny's about to ask what I think he may be asking, if you're doing lifestyle sessions or something like that, then yes, put that bitch on there because they didn't pay you. And then when they do pay, give it to them without them on there. I don't know if that's what you're about to say, but go ahead and ask your question.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that you say that, I might start doing that. That's a good idea. I send them the watermark, and I'll be like, okay, I might do that. I ain't gonna lie. I might do that.
That's what I would do. I mean, but it depends though. It depends. Like if you're like right now, your thing should be. I mean, are you getting paid right now or no?
Nah, I mean, I'll just be out there for free, and I'll do the whole thing.
I'm saying good. I'm saying good. I'm on your side. I'm saying good.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, right now I'm free, and then, like, people will come up to me, like, how much you charge, and sometimes I'll be like, it depends on how I feel. I'll be like, oh, I'm free. I'm just out here just trying to get some followers. But then I'll be like, depending on how much you're trying to pay, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I charge, sometimes I don't, depending on how I'm feeling. But,
yeah.
Nah, I go out there for free.
That's what I
I try to
say.
get paid in followers
Yeah, that's
instead of
exactly
money.
that's what I'm about to say. Like right now, your whole thing is outreach. You just need people to know you. That's literally it. You're building brand awareness. You're building face. That's literally all you need to do right now. Like right now,
Yeah.
you're putting in that 50% that no one else is willing to put in. Like you're putting in the groundwork. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Hmm.
people aren't willing to put in groundwork. So you doing that already is gonna like up your stock, up your brand. Because people one aren't gonna say no to free pictures. And then also if they like, oh, all you gotta do is just follow me. If they follow you, now you're building up your following. Then it's gonna show up underneath their followers. So when somebody follows them, it's gonna say like also follows, and now you're gonna show up under there. You see what I'm saying? Or you're gonna follow up under their recommended. So when someone follows the person that follows you now, you follow up under their recommended. It'll say, oh, Orlando photographer, or it'll say, can he be snapping? It'll show up underneath there. You know what I'm saying? With that as well. So the method that you're running right now is a really great method, and it's getting your name out there. And two, out of that, it's building your entire portfolio. Like literally, when I told you guys, and I was like, bro, the rule of 300, like Kenny is directly living out that rule of 300. When I was like, bro, my first 100 to 300 shoots, I did all them shoots free, and that's literally what he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like every one of those shoots are gaining him awareness, but they're also gaining him experience points as well, because he's encountering so many different clients and so many different people at a rapid amount. He's getting better at conversing with people. He's getting better at approaching people. He's getting better at talking to people. He's getting better at marketing and managing himself when it comes to clientele. Right. So, and he's getting better at shooting in his settings. He's getting better and more confident in all of this stuff. So now when it comes time for him to do another type of photo shoot, whatever it be, he's going to have that confidence and skill that he can take from there to the next one, regardless of these being free or not. Like with these being free, it makes the barrier to entry so much easier, because now when you're doing free work, it's so easy for people to say yes. Like you're going to get an immediate yes. People aren't really going to say no. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the pictures and they follow you, and it's something for free. In reality, you're still getting paid, because you're getting paid with that follow. And that follow is a lot more valuable than a lot of people think, right? A follow is a cosign, right? People don't think about it like that. When someone follows you, it's valuable because is it a cosign? Whether this person knows you or not, when they follow you, they are cosigning that you are a valid, or you are a real person, or that you are someone to be respected, because you have followers. So now you get cosigns, right? So that's what also helps your business and brand grow as well. So now when you go to somebody, or a photographer, or somebody comes in, or a potential client comes and looks at your page, they see that you're real or validated because they have mutuals with you, or that you are co-signed by others, you know what I'm saying, that they also follow or that they respect. So now you get respected just in conjunction of being followed by people that they know. You know what I'm saying? So it's a co-sign. So that definitely helps out a lot. But I'm with it, bro. I say yeah, for sure. And then when people like approach you, like, oh, if they lead with already thinking that you're going to charge, then I wouldn't even like probably put a price on it. I'd probably just be like, oh, no, just tip me, or some shit like that, so that you can guarantee some type of bread in your pocket. Like they might be like, well, how much you charging, bro? Man, just tip me, bro. So whatever they give you, you dubbed. You know what I'm saying? Or just tip me, follow me on Instagram. Or after like a certain amount of weekends that you're doing it, then you can start trying the tip model, and then you can start trying like the revenue model, or you can just take it from there, the you being outside shooting, to getting booked off to something else or doing something else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can say too. So from there, they might have a birthday photo shoot that's coming up. They want to do a studio session. They know they're going to lock in with you because you're the last person that they saw. You're at the top of their brain, top of their mind. Now they want to book you for their birthday shoot. So it's a little shit like that. Like you're directly marketing to your direct clientele, bro, to your direct client base. So definitely keep doing that, because I definitely love this series you're doing right now, the city rolling series. I definitely love the city rolling series. So I definitely say you should definitely keep doing that shit for real. For sure. You had another question, or your hand just stayed up?
Oh yeah, my bad. But I was also gonna say that I appreciate that all that. But another thing too with the watermark, you think that's facts. But like I was thinking about getting one just in case, because like obviously I've had people that didn't tag me, like I did all that stuff and I got no type of tag, and then like I got a comment, which I mean that's fine. But like you don't think in terms of like, yeah, it's their photo, but also like I made that photo. Sometimes they don't,
If you're
tag.
shooting it for free and you're not getting paid, that's
No.
that's
I'm not talking about like now. I'm talking about like it's been times in the past where I wasn't tagged or anything like that. So I was thinking about it. I still don't think I will, but I've always like thought about
Nah,
it.
but did you get paid though?
You're right. Yeah, they paid.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you didn't get paid, a watermark is 1,000% valid. If you got paid, it's not. Why? Because regardless of what, if you did good service and someone goes, "Damn girl, who took them pictures?" She gonna tell them.
Yeah, that's real. That's
You know what
real.
I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's like it really adds more. It really adds more respect, because what happens is like the part that we don't see is the heartbreak that we don't feel. Right? When a client says, "Damn girl, I like your pictures, but why the fuck that photographer had to put that big ass watermark on there?" I overheard a client say this shit. right? Shit hurt my heart, gang. Hurt my heart. Made me think totally different. Like, damn, that big. My watermark wasn't even that big, bro. And it's just like, damn, he had to put that watermark all over the boom. Like, I didn't even put it over everything. I literally just put it like right, and it wasn't even that crazy. And ever since then, I started looking at watermarks different. I'm like, damn, I'm putting the watermark, and I feel so bad when a client feels that way or tells me to remove it because they want to print their images or tell me that they want to do this and that. Like, why is it on there? Or I overhear them or overhear their friend on the phone or something like that, and their friend like basically talking shit about me and putting my watermark on the image. And it's like, you have to take that as constructive criticism because yes, they're talking shit, but they don't know how to say it the right way, and they're also not talking to you, so they probably would have softened it up if they were talking to you. But also, you have to listen to it with a third ear to where it doesn't offend you. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, damn, okay, how can I actually take this information they're saying and look at it differently? And I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool, this makes sense. I'm like, okay, look, this makes sense. The watermark maybe is a little bit overkill. I said, what does that say about me? That says that I feel like my work's gonna get stolen. If I have to watermark my work, I'm not proud enough in my work to think that it could stand on its own, and that someone would not refer me or someone would lie and say like, if I didn't do a good job and I didn't service somebody well, do I feel like my client would refer someone else, or do I feel like they would lie, or do I feel like they would gatekeep, or do I feel like they wouldn't tell? And I'm like, okay, I did good work, so why wouldn't my client tell them who took their photos? I'm right. So then I just clarify myself, like, okay, I don't need one. So I just stopped using it. When I stopped using it, bro, my fucking clientele started going up even more, bro. And I think it's because people started to talk, because people had to ask. If you have a watermark on your image, they're not asking the client. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to ask the client. Plus, there's no rapport to it. If I look at an image and that shit says Kenny be snapping on the bottom, I know that Kenny took it, so I can go look at his Instagram right now, and if I don't want to hit him up, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't hear anything about you. I don't have a first impression. I just saw your watermark. I went to your website. I went to your Instagram, and I'm like, oh, okay. But if I don't have a watermark on there, right, I ask you, girl, who took your pictures? Girl, Kenny, girl, look at his Instagram. Oh, my goodness. Girl, and he teach you how to pose. She just gave a referral without even knowing. She just answered a question, but she furthered that question with other stuff that you did good. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now it's a real combo, and now they actually want to go talk to you because, oh, my girl so and so said that you did a great job on her pictures. Man, I need you to get me right. And now it's a real conversation, right? It's not even it's no longer an insecurity, right? You're very secure in who you are. So I feel like if you're very confident in your work, bro, don't use a watermark, right? With the caveat, if you're doing a session, right, where it's like you're doing free shoots or something like that, or it's a like a showcase or something like that, and you are trying to make money from it, or you go somewhere with the intent to make money, and you want to like, oh, these are the images, you can pay me to get the images unlocked, blah blah blah. You can do all that shit. Cool. I don't do that shit. I did it once. I don't do it ever anymore, for real. But it is a method that you could do, but I don't do it because I feel like it's just, I was doing it and it became like a very long ass process, because now you got to go through each person like, oh, hey, I'm wearing this shirt with this blah, blah. Now you got to unlock and then download. Oh, I'm wearing a Pixie shirt with a blah, blah. Like, bro, it was just too much shit to where I was like, hey, bro, I'm going to just blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing, bro. It was just too much extra. Now you got to unlock certain images and download certain images and stuff like that. It's like, so I'm definitely did that nature. But let me see. Do you think that there will still be an incentive for the client to purchase extras? 1,000%. I literally said that at the beginning of the class. You were the first one in here. See, your ass don't listen. You probably not. I think you definitely probably heard me, but you probably just had to re-say it or some shit. I'm gonna re-say it out loud to you. Yes, there is still an incentive. Why? Because they still want something changed about the photos, right? Especially if the mindset of the client is, if these raw photos are hard, then I know the edits are gonna eat. Right? The mindset of the client is, these raw photos are ass, I need him to edit it. It could go both ways, right? It could be like, these raw photos are ass, I need him to edit it. And it can also go, these raw photos are so hard, I want that enhancement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to pop even more. Just imagine what he could do with the edits. So they always are gonna want extras, bro. Like, I be thinking that, like, I did a great job on a session, photos came out great, hitting, eating, client still gets 10 extras. And I'm like, damn, why? Like, I'm like, bro, I'm backed up already. I done already took all these photos. You said they came out fire. You loved it. You loved the raws, this and that. And I'm like, damn, I got extra edits to do. And that proves to you that clients are still gonna want extras. All right.
Okay, I appreciate you. Hey, my short term memory and shit sometimes, man. The ADD's real, bro. I
Nah, you
appreciate
good,
you.
bro. Yeah, I'm already knowing, bro. Trust. But nah, I be fucking with you. But yeah, so that's definitely they're always gonna want extras, bro. Like that's another one of those little upsells right there. It's very micro, very small upsell, but it adds up quick. Especially if you're charging per image, it adds up quick, bro. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, I want 3 extras, I want 4 extras, or I couldn't decide. If you're using 333 and you're doing your photo shoots, I remember. If you guys are using 333 doing your photo shoots, your client should not be able to decide the photos, right? They should be able to be like, damn, I don't know how the hell Taxi take all these fire ass images and tell me to only select this amount. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time what clients don't want is, right, you guarantee them a certain amount of edits, right? Let's say for example the number is 3, mine is 3, right? And you edit those images. Now the clients are going to either get them, see them, feel them, or whatever. The client is going to be like, damn, these images look like this. And if they post their raw images with those images, they're not going to look the same. And your client's going to want extra edits because they want them all to look the same. You see what I'm saying? See? So that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. They're going to want everything to mesh, especially if like they're girls and they like, want things to look a certain way, or they want that Pinterest board vibe feel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just had a client pay for 10 extras. Literally, my last client, the one I was just editing, the one who posted today, she posted 4 times. My client Day, she posted like 4 or 5 times. She added 16 extra edits. 16 extra edits from what came to her package. So we posted like over the course of the past 4 days. We posted like one post each day for the past 4 days. You know what I'm saying? She got 16 extra. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You said you lowered your edit price? Delete in the archive. Wait. On Pixie said, do y'all delete old galleries for space, or is there a method around that? I delete galleries after a few months, then clients call me asking about them. I'm not gonna lie. I if I'm being honest, to me, I have that as like an add-on in my thing. So it's like, how do I explain this to you guys? Because y'all gonna say I'm crazy. So if you get the PixieSet highest plan, it's unlimited storage. So you can use it as a cloud storage, right? So it becomes unlimited storage. So my clients are able to keep their links forever. Well, as long as PixieSet is up and working. But what you could do is you could do an auto expiration, and you could put it in your policy, which when I first did it and I couldn't afford the monthly, I would have an auto expiration, right? I pay yearly for PixieSet. I don't pay monthly. That shit's too expensive. I just pay yearly, so I don't have to worry about it every month, right? I pay for the yearly unlimited plan. But your client, right, in your thing, when you send them their raw images for them to select, you say, here are your raw photos. You will have X amount of time to select your photos before I start editing. The link will be active for X amount of days or X amount of weeks. After this, there will be a charge for me to reinstate the link or for me to re-upload the photos. I had that on my policy. It still is on my policies for since I started using PixieSet. It's on my policies. So if I have to re-upload the photos, it will be an X amount charge. Do you see what I'm saying? I'll leave the edited ones, but I did, yeah. I think you can set expiration date, yeah. And you give them a time frame. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I would do. That's what I used to do, but now I just save them all. Because I use PixieSet. I use PixieSet as my my end off gallery. Like PixieSet has all of the projects I've ever done ever in there. So I just use that as that for like if my hard drive. If all my hard drives were to F up, I got my PixieSet. That's my mindset. So I use that as like my fail safe, right? But you can set it to where there's an expiration date. We'll be going through PixieSet and stuff like that this month as well, talking about client management, marketing, all that type of stuff, everything, file management. We'll be going into that and Acuity, setting up that, stuff like that this month as well. So I definitely would say for now you can set an expiration date and then you give your client the time frame on when it will expire, so that way they can have those images downloaded prior to expiration. Or you tell them, hey, make sure that you download all the images that you would like to keep before the gallery expires and then give them a date when it expires. And then it really comes down to communication, because it's really like these are hard conversations to have. A lot of the time you don't want to tell your client you're going to charge them, but like, oh, make sure to save your photos before X date or X amount of time, because it will be a $25 surcharge if I have to re-upload the images, or it will be $50 surcharge if I have to re-upload the images after this date. A lot of the time you don't want to say that, but shit, it's a part of your policy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta like say that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have it and say it like to them, you know. But yeah, definitely just set your expiration date You can do that. But I got the package where I just keep all of them, and then I just keep them all, bro. And like as long as I got access to them, my clients get access to them, and that shit just don't delete. This works perfect. The reason why I got these, because I started shooting weddings more often. Right, I average like 12 to 14 weddings a year, so for the past 2 years. So I started doing that because I pay a yearly subscription to PixieSet. So now I can have those wedding websites, right? All those wedding website links, I can have them stay up forever. I can have them stay up for a long time. I can have those galleries stay up, right? And my clientele, I still tell them to download them, whatever, boom, boom. I have an add-on for them to get a hard drive where I can put all their images on a hard drive for them to have extra, boom, boom, all of that stuff. And a lot of my clients will get the hard drive or the SSD for me to be able to upload the raw images to that, right? So I just keep that in mind for that as well. So that's another thing that I do too, for like, you know, weddings and stuff like that as well. But that's really why I had got the unlimited plan, so that way it doesn't go out and stuff. But email list hack and also watermarks. When it comes to PixieSet, turn email registration on in PixieSet. Why? Because every time that your client joins the PixieSet link or clicks on it, it will keep track of the email and the date and time of when they did so. Taxi, why does this matter? Because clients be lying like a bitch, all right? Clients will say, oh, I didn't get the photos, I didn't see the photos, I didn't download them, or I don't like the pictures, I'm not even going to download them. But PixieSet will be snitching. PixieSet be like, your client opened the photos at 2 a.m. last night and downloaded 17 pictures. That's what PixieSet will tell you. So I always have email registration on because it shows me when my client downloads, the time, the date, and all of that. All right, so I make sure that I always have these things on to be able to help me out, all right? So I make sure that I always have that, all right? And then no watermarks, as I always told you guys. Once they pay, bro, the images are there. That's to me. But different rules definitely apply when it comes to branding campaigns and licensing deals. It's like that's just a higher caliber of photography. So obviously that would change as well. But I save all forms of emails like that of clients. If I want to do a mass email for special or something like that, do not spam these people's emails, okay? Keep in mind that these are real human beings. They can delete you if they would like. Keep these emails safe until you need to use them, all right? If you lose your Instagram and you want to send out a mass email saying that this is my new page, or this is where you can find me, my new website, whatever it is, or we relocated to a new state, whatever it is, that's the best time when you want to use those. Use those as a fail-safe. Don't just use them every once in a while, because people will block you on email, all right? And you don't want to get blocked on email. All right, my editing stack. Right, we got Lightroom for that primary photo edit. We got Photoshop for finishing touches, retouching, compositing, and any detail work that I want to do that Lightroom can't handle. And you have Evoto for any form of batch editing or speed, such as mini sessions, little headshots, fast turnaround times, AI assisted things of that nature, which always helps me, But I make sure I always check it out manually. Why do I use this for headshots? You guys are gonna ask. Because I be doing headshots for a corporation, and I had to do 1,000. But they had 1,000 fucking, I think it was 1,000 people, bro, that I had to do. It was for a security firm, but they had like a convention, and I'm gonna have to do it again in May. I'm gonna do a 4-day experience with these real estate agents who are redoing their entire company and stuff like that, and they're coming to Orlando for a 4-day resort experience, stuff like that. And they got me booked for those 4 days, and I'm gonna use it again, right? So this helps me be able to have that speed, that quickness, that that off. I can take a picture, I can edit it real quick, and I can export. Boom, and it's just a quick little money flow, right? But when it comes to my portraiture, right, I'm getting surgical, right? When I'm doing these headshots, or it's a setup session or a mini session, or something I need really, really ultra fast turnaround time, maybe even Christmas sometimes, I will use this, right? But for my portrait sessions, birthdays, branding, and stuff like that, I'm using Lightroom and Photoshop, my go-to. But now for my content stack, right, when I'm my editing content stack, I'm utilizing Final Cut Pro as my main video editor. Do I use Capture One at all? No. Did I used to? Yes. Do I anymore? No. It's expensive, gang. That bitch expensive. It's expensive, bro. That's really why it's expensive. I used to use that bit, but it's expensive. Final Cut Pro is my main video editor. Complex edits, YouTube content, longer BTS videos. CapCut for any quick things, for like little quick fast reels, little TikToks. Anything is accessible to both my phone and my desktop that I can use when I save all the BTS to the folder of the client of that day. And then I use the Instagram Edits app as my final filter. I run all of my content that I'm posting to Instagram through this app because it's a native app, so it's going to get you better reach and better engagement. All right. All right. Any more questions? Anybody have a question about this shit I'm taking right now? I'm trying to like filter the curse words. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all probably got kids with y'all and stuff. I apologize. But hey, bro, real unfiltered game. Read the shirt. Anybody got a question? Does Lightroom support Tether? Lightroom Classic does. Not Lightroom Cloud. Lightroom Classic supports Tether. I don't tether with Lightroom Classic though. That big give me issues. You could tether with Cast Cable, Capture One, Lightroom Classic, and Evoto. I tether with Evoto. I don't export though. Anisha, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, bet. Everything makes sense today?
Yes, it does.
Okay, bet. Let me see. Safi, you good? Safi Taffy, you good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I had a question about like edit time.
Go ahead.
Do you have like a cutoff time for when a client can't come back and ask for edits? Like if you finished a client 2 months ago and they come back and they say they want 5 more edits, would you do it?
So it depends. So 5 more as in you've already edited the first batch, right?
Yeah.
So like I call those like re-up edits. So re-up edits are like an additional charge. It's not like the same regular. It's like my regular charge like per edit is $10 per edit. But then like a re-up edit is $20. So it's like you want to re-up edit, like I have to dig back and like go back and edit them, then it's like it's more. So you can kind of like it's really kind of come down to your personal preference. So for example, that's what it comes down to personal preference and convenience. If I got the time, then I'll probably charge them normal and I'll probably still do it like $10 each because why not? Extra gas, why not, right? But then if I don't have the time and it's gonna become an inconvenience to me, I'm gonna charge it as a re-up edit. So I'm gonna charge it as I have to reopen it and I have to re-edit it. So I'm like I have to go backwards. So now I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna charge that as such.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. But if I had to choose, I wouldn't. But it's like who's gonna turn down money, especially if you're in charge of your own business. It's like who's really gonna turn down bread? Like your client hits you up, you don't got nothing going on anyways. Why not? Edit those photos. Like what I'm saying. Like yeah, go back and heart them and all. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had clients do that for sure. But to answer a question that may have been created by that question for somebody else who may have the same question, do I have a set time limit that I create for my clientele to heart by? Yes. I tell them that they have 24 hours. I say you have 24 hours from now to select your favorites so I can begin editing. Because what your ass is not going to do is tell me that next Tuesday you just finished your edits and I'm locked in on 5 other clientele and now you want to become a priority and you can't become a priority because now they are a priority. You see what I'm saying? So you are now put to the back of the bus and you're no longer a priority. But if you get it done within the next 24 hours, you can still be priority. You can stay priority. But if you don't get it done within the next 24 hours, you can't be priority no more because somebody else just took that priority spot. All right, so I definitely make sure to do that. So I tell them in that text message when I send them their raw images that you will have 24 hours from now to select the photo that you would like, professionally edited. Any extra photo edits will be X amount of dollars upon request. I always put the word just. Any extra photo edits will be just X amount of dollars upon photo request. That word just initiates that the next amount that you say is fair, even, or cheap. All right. So meaning that it's an even or cheap number. That word just like, oh, it's just X amount of dollars. It kind of is like a marketing tactic. So that is another thing that I use as well. All right. Any more questions about editing or editing turnaround times? I also tell them that too. I don't tell them that when I start editing because sometimes they ask about, oh, how long is it going to take? I have a set amount of days that it takes. I always tell my client before they book a photo shoot, I say, hey, so my birthday's on the 26th of April. When would you suggest that I book my photo shoot? Even though it's on the policies and they didn't read it, it's okay. I'll send it. I'll take a screenshot. But I genuinely recommend booking the photo shoot 1 to 2 weeks prior to when you need the photos. Only because my turnaround time is 5 to 7 days. So that's just me. And I get it done in 3 to 5. But my turnaround time is 5 to 7. But just don't tell the client that, obviously. But I tell them 5 to 7 business days, because a business day is Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? So, and if I don't get it done on Monday through Friday, then you get it next Tuesday, business day. Right? So I did do that right there. And then that is what like helps me with the turnaround time. But I always tell them, I always recommend to do the photo shoot 1 to 2 weeks prior to locking in, prior to the date when you need the photos by. So if it's for a maternity session and you want to get the photos printed out before the baby shower, don't book me 1 week before the baby shower. Book me 1 week before when you need to print those images out. Go ahead, Kenny.
All right, so I got a question real quick about that turnaround, I guess. So I did like a collab with somebody, not like it's not out yet, but like help each other, help, you know what I'm saying, help you, help me type stuff. And the reason was for because I wanted to try a different style, and I'm working on it, but a lot of stuff coming up. It's still me learning how to edit that style. So I ain't gonna lie, it's been like 2 weeks, maybe
Yeah.
3. But it's like I don't want to send it until it's like what I'm comfortable with, given that it was free and
Yeah,
that it
then
was
just give
free.
them an update. Then just update them. I feel like a
Yeah,
week.
I have been, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm already knowing it's gonna get to the point where it's like, but then like where you at, bro? You know what I'm saying? But
I
it's
know,
like,
but bro, you gotta that's really just it's just updating them for real. It's just
uh,
because it's growing pains. Like you're trying to figure out that style. So it's like especially like as long as you're like actively working at it, you can't feel bad. The only way I would say feel bad is if you know for a fact you didn't touch that bit in the past 2 weeks and you just been sitting on it and it's just like you know what I'm saying? Then you should feel bad. Like I mean that's just me though. Like I would feel bad too. Like
nah, not gonna lie. It's more so like,
yeah
so I ain't gonna lie. I got the inspo from another photographer, like style of editing. So I did that, and I did my best to what I already know. And recently, I've been just looking up videos on how people did it. Just trying to pick up different ways. That way, once I get to the computer, like I hate trying to edit and watch YouTube video on what I'm learning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
while I'm doing it
yeah, because then it's not gonna look good at all. So I'm trying to
yeah.
quote unquote learn it and understand it, so I can get back to it.
So it can match to like the image that you took. Yeah.
Yeah, not in terms of like I'm trying to get the exact thing, but something that I'm okay with because I know it's my first time. It's not gonna be perfect, but I still am not gonna post a picture like if I'm trying something that's already like it's different. I'm not gonna lie. So it's
Yeah,
like
you wanted to like look a certain
at
way
least
when you
look
first.
presentable, not like just
Yeah,
like what is he doing?
yeah. No, I get what you're saying for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
okay.
it literally just come back down to that. Like, if they were a paid client, then like obviously, bro, you gotta uphold your turnaround time. I'm not gonna lie. Even with collabs, I do my best to uphold turnaround times too. Cause I try to treat collab clients like paid clients, so that way everybody gets the same form of respect. But if you went into the photo shoot and they went to the photo shoot knowing that you had never done a style before and you're trying it out, you're testing it out, then they trust the process. Cause I mean, like they agreed to it, so they trust the process.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I
Yeah, I
just
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to get confirmation on that because like with that's already how I went about it because I told her from the get go I was like I'm trying something new so I'm gonna try but this may flop. I
yeah.
already told everything but like out of respect too because I do want to drop this in spot because I really do like it but it's like I'm not gonna let it be no
Yeah,
boo boo
yeah.
fishes.
You wanted to look a certain way, yeah. No, I got you. Yeah,
But
literally
yeah,
just
I'm just
yeah,
keep updated.
yeah, literally just communication, bro. That's literally all it comes down to too. Is like just letting them know, like that you're not avoiding them. You know, because like it hits too. Like when clients or somebody sees you consistently doing something else on your story, and it's like, damn, well, where the fuck my pictures at? You know what I'm saying? Like whether it was free or not, they're looking like they feeling like, well, damn, what's really going on? But if you're keeping them updated or in the loop, then they really can't feel weird about it because you still got to work, you still got to get other jobs done while you still owe them their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what comes with it. And that's just what comes with it.
Yeah, facts.
Mhm. So, key takeaway from today's class, you guys. Set up your storage system before the shoot, not after. If you know that you about to shoot 13 people today, bro, just go ahead and make the folder with their names on it, bro. So when you put that damn SD card into your laptop at the end of the night or the end of the day, you just go ahead and drag and drop it into the folder. I have a little system right here where I got my little notebook that I have and things of that nature where I write the shoots that I'm gonna have those days. I didn't update my shit yet, but I mean I have all my clients right here that I have to like knock off the list. And I literally just have a folder with each one of their names inside of my hot storage. If I know that this week I'm going to be shooting, Deja, Kirsten, Janice, Kiera, Rihanna, Connie, everybody like that, Asia, and things of that nature. I'm gonna create a folder that follows that same framework as before. The name, right? The shoot type, and then the date. I'm putting that on each one of those folders. So now when I'm done with the photo shoot for that day of the week, I can just go ahead and drag and drop those images into there, and I can just keep the flow going without having to pause, make a new folder, next day pause, make a new folder, when I could just take one time slot and just go ahead and put all them folders in there and just save myself time, right? I record the beginning, the middle, and the end of every shoot, right? I don't record everything, right? Just take away key moments. When you start shooting more, you will understand what the key moments are. Oh, I usually get a reaction at the beginning. I usually get a reaction at the middle. I usually get a reaction at the end. I'm usually posing my clients at the beginning. They're usually comfortable by the middle. They're usually fully happy and comfortable at the end. So those are the times where you're going to record the most, right? Be authentic on camera. Show your client their photos 3 different times, right? Hit record each time that you show them their photos. Hit record each time that you show the photos. Hit record, right? Because even if you don't post the content, you have it. You want to have it. You want to have it. Documentation is everything. 3 years from now, you want to be able to look back and be like, damn, look how far I've come. All right? Document every damn thing, gang. If you got to get extra storage, then do that. But document your journey. If you want to do this shit for a long time and you want to take it serious, document everything, whether it sees the day of light or not. Or whenever you get confident enough to actually post on social media, then post that bit. But before then, continue documenting, whether you're scared or not. Keep documenting this shit, bro. All right? Be authentic on camera. What they see online is to be what they get in person. All right. Always ask them at the very, very end of the photo shoot, oh, how'd you find out about me? And then double down on what they say and double down on what's working. All right. Every shoot has 3 upsell moments. Use each one of those. All right. Use Pixie Set plus email registration. Right. This is a passive way to build your email list. Right. This will help you get more clientele later. We'll talk about that. All right. Your laptop is your studio. All right. Treat it like a job. Don't treat it like a hobby. Your laptop is your brain. Treat it like a job. Don't treat it like a hobby, right? If you're trying to do photography full time, you're trying to get clients, trying to take clients, trying to manage clients, trying to build from your client's base, right? Treat it like a job. Don't treat it like a hobby. You can have certain things that you do in photography. Maybe it's your content, that's your hobby. Maybe content's your hobby. Maybe your content's your hobby. To me, content's my hobby, right? But treat it like a job if you want it to one day replace your job, all right? Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Any more questions before we close out class? We're right on time. Oh, yeah. Good shit. Go ahead, Nayo.
Okay, not really about this class. How many tripods do
I
you
have?
have? Or like, okay,
Oh, wait, for
not
content?
necessarily you, because I just know you got like 1,000.
For content?
But like, so like, do you have like a tripod for like, okay, so I have like a camera that I was doing, like a vintage camera that I was doing like BTS on. So do you have like a
Oh, yeah.
tripod for like
I have a
your
camera
light
tripod
and
and a phone.
then
I have a tripod. I have a camera tripod for my camera, like one that's actually able to hold my camera up if I need to use that tripod. I don't use it all the time, but if I need to use it, I'm just filming BTS, or if I'm filming a VFX image or something like that, where it has to be stable and it has to be still, or I'm filming self-portraits, I have that tripod. And then I have a phone tripod, like that I use for my phone, right? And then I have lighting stands for my lights, which are still tripods, I guess you could say, but then I have lighting stands. And with the lighting stands, some of them are mounted to my ceiling, but when I'm doing a photo shoot on location or if I move around, I have 2 lighting stands. So I have 2 lighting stands and then I have 2 tripods, one for my phone, one for my camera. Did I answer your question?
yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I have. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to figure out a setup,
For what? What are you trying to do?
for my self-portraits.
Oh yeah, get you a phone, a tripod to hold
So
your
like,
camera, and then
so
like
like
one
I
to hold
have
your
a
flash.
tripod for my camera, but I was trying to figure out like I kind of want to get like the behind the scenes of me doing that and
Yeah,
trying
so
to
get
figure
a
out where
phone
to put
one. So
like,
then get a phone one. Get like your little
okay,
phone tripod that come out, and then you could put your phone on it. I mean, not like this, obviously, but like get you a little phone tripod.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got I got one that like has this same thing, but it's bigger. So all of my little phones have the mag mount on the back of here. All of my phone cases have mag mounts. Have a little mag mount, magnetic, whatever the magnetic circle is for the iPhone. but all of them have it. So even my Android has it too. So I can just switch it between each of the things, but we're live on each different device and stuff. But yeah, so I have that, and that's how I use that. So I have a tripod for the phone, and then I have a tripod for the for the camera when I'm doing self portraits. You watch those self portrait videos? You should watch those videos.
I did. I did. I
Yeah,
watched them.
yeah. So I had two. So
I
I
was
had
gonna
those.
say something, but I got distracted after watching them.
But yeah, that's good. Dude. But yeah, those were I love those. I was trying to start a whole series, but then I got booked up, bro. There's so much cool shit that I want to do content wise for you guys, and then clients just be getting them away. Like,
It's okay. I think I'm gonna do a series because like
yeah, bro, do it for me, bro. Do it
that's
for
the
me,
only
bro.
way I'm going. That's the only way I'm going to start like taking more pictures.
Yeah,
But
bro. I think
before
you
I get the
should,
clients,
because
so
it'll be good. Because if you do a series, then clients will see you in that light, and then they'll want to see themselves in that light. That's like the best version of BTS is like creating content that clients can see themselves in. So if you start creating content of you doing self portraits, then the client will be like, "Oh, that's a fire self portrait. I want a photo shoot like that." And then now they book
hmm
you to look for a look that's like that, and you know exactly how to do it because you've done it for yourself.
right. I'm
Hmm.
working on it. I'm getting all my gear together.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. I'm gonna lie. I can't wait. I can't wait. And he can create content about it. Yes. Self portraits are so easy to do too. Like, cause after you do the first one, you learn how to do it, bro. It becomes so much easier. Kenny, you had another question, or your hand just still up?
My bad, fam.
Now you good. Anybody else? Anybody else? Before we close it out, these slides are already up too, by the way. So I posted them before class. You know, real efficient type shit and things of that nature. Yeah. No, nothing else. Oh my gosh, no, no.
Yes, one more thing.
Oh, go ahead,
Put a
Nate.
rush on the gear. Put a rush on the gear on the shirts, hoodies.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to figure that out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to figure that
hmm
out, bro. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna have time to print everything, bro. I got your shirt is getting printed guaranteed, but outside of that, if for everybody else that may want fits for the for Atlanta, dog. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to not die. That's basically I'm in that mode right now. Where I'm trying to just not die. But I feel like if I have like what I'm probably gonna do is I might drop pre-order like next week, and then I'm probably not gonna like allow people. Like I'm not gonna do no shipping. I'm probably gonna do like pre-order and like I just bring them all up
Wait for what?
for Atlanta because everybody's trying to order shirts so they could wear shirts, the same shirts so we all have the same fit, not fit, but like just have matching shirts, not matching, but like you know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop it.
just get them and then just bring them with you.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna drop it like I think I'm gonna drop the pre-order like Monday, and then I could just have them ready by the time I leave for Atlanta, so I could get them to everybody in person. That would be a hard ass piece of the vlog. Like I just pull up in that bit with hella shirts, like here go this
Where
And
we
don't
pay at?
forget to tell people this time to vlog their way to the shoot.
bro. I gotta tell y'all that again because I definitely said that to everybody
Bro, I was
last
supposed to do it
time.
for Miami, bro, and
Yeah,
I
I
ain't gonna lie,
know,
I was
bro.
all over the place.
I know, bro. Nah,
I do
Atlanta.
got stuff from the second Orlando meetup. I gotta post it. I gotta post it. It's the little the 2 minute thing. I'm gonna
Oh
post it.
yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta, bro. Atlanta's guaranteed. I gotta send weekly reminders because. But the thing that's fucking me up is like, bro, I'm gonna be in like 3 different states before Atlanta. Like that's where I'm like I'm just trying to prepare myself for those. And then I'm like, damn, right when I get back, boom, Atlanta. Like I'm like, oh shit. So I'm trying to make it work. Make sense. I got 2 weddings this weekend, and then I'm in New York on Monday, and then yeah, it's a lot of shit, bro. So I'm like trying to see when this shit gonna make the most sense. But I'm gonna open up pre-orders this week at some fucking point, so everybody can get their damn money in, so I can go buy the shirts and stuff. We can't wait for Texas. Texas should be in June. It should be in June. I want it to be June. Texas, the goal for Texas is June. As long as Atlanta goes right, we're gonna do Texas in June, and then we'll do Vegas in July, I think. Yeah, Vegas in July. We got Phoenix next month too, for anybody that's in Phoenix. But if y'all haven't already, get y'all Atlanta tickets if y'all not in Atlanta yet. We got people driving from all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I gotta buy mine. I do got a question about the shirts. Is it like What type is it? The ones that I've seen at the workshop, like those?
Yeah, it's like these. No homo.
Oh yeah, yeah, baby. Are those like true to size? Are they boxy? Are they cropped? Like, what's the details on it? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
wearing a large.
Okay,
They're true
okay.
to size. They're oversized. They're oversized fit. So they're oversized. They're oversized. They're oversized. Shit. I mean, if you're a medium, you can get a medium. Like I fit, bro. I
No, I
fit
was
a.
just giving you a hard time.
I love fucking hell. I fit, bro. I fit small, medium, and large. It's an oversized though, but like the small oversized looks like a medium. The medium oversized, the medium oversized. Yeah, the small looks like a medium. The medium looks like a large, and the large looks like an extra large. But like, it's how you want it to fit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's oversized. So like, if you can, you should. I would recommend getting the size that you wear. That's what I would recommend doing. You know, if Fat wears a small and he got a small and he liked how the small fit, and then I wear a medium and I got a large and I like how the large fit. So it literally just like, you know, do we have your size? Is that what you're about to ask me? Go ahead. Go ahead, Pack.
Oh, I thought you was talking to someone else. Now, so for ATL, I was thinking about just flying there. Do I have to pay for the meetup or that's
Um,
something?
yeah. So the ticket is there's an ATL ticket. Are you gonna get an Airbnb or a hotel?
I'm just staying with my mom.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. Pull up, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but yeah, just get your ticket, bro. It's a pay what you want. Like it's literally all the meetups are pay what you want or pay what you can. So like
Okay.
it's a donation tier. So it's like whatever you want to donate towards the meetup and shit like that. But it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be like a full day thing. So the goal is like 12 to 2 is gonna be the in studio. 3 p.m. we're gonna get food together. Or like between 2 and 3 p.m. we're probably gonna be like finishing up. So we're really not probably done before 3. But 3 p.m. we're gonna get food together, and then we're gonna do an outside portion. So it's gonna be streetwear. The theme is streetwear. So it's the Atlanta streetwear weekend. So we're gonna go bomb the can't say it like that. We're gonna go mob. There we go. Sorry guys, mob. We're gonna go mob the streetwear market as well. I got like hella tickets for like people for some people, but make sure y'all get y'all. I'm gonna send the link and everything for y'all to get y'all because it's free until what's it called? But
I got one more.
yeah, go ahead.
Um, what? So I was trying to pay attention to the last meetups. Are we able? Could I bring the 8200?
Yeah,
Handheld or
yeah, handheld for sure, 1,000%.
okay, no light stands and all that, right?
No, you ain't gonna bring no light stands or nothing. You'll be good.
Okay, cool. That's all.
It's on
Thank you.
it's on Saturday the 25th of this month. Saturday the 25th. Saturday the 25th. So if anybody's ever wondering, it's on Saturday the 25th. All right. Oh my God, how long is it, bitch? It's 12 p.m. till your ass want to go home, gang. Because we got like 4 or 5 different things going on. We're gonna be bowling that night too. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun in this bitch, gang. I gotta like make the bowling reservations. We're gonna have some fun, man. Brother, I just want to say I appreciate you for the community that you created. Bro, I really appreciate that. I appreciate that comment. See, every time I get comments like this from live, it lets me know that I should be going live. Like I always tell myself, like, damn, should I be going live at the same time as me doing the class? And it's like I'm helping somebody. I'm impacting somebody's life. So I really appreciate that, man. It's nice to be a part of this fellowship with other photographers. Man, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, and I love that. Thank you. Nayo, what you got for me?
Okay, two more things. One, my brother's prom is that day, so I'm gonna have to leave and then come back.
Go do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do, man.
But I'll come back.
Yeah, we'll just keep checking the chat to see where we're at. I don't know where we're gonna be. Just see where we're at. So just keep checking the chat.
But my other thing, I may or may not be in class on Wednesday.
Okay, bye. Good to know.
Wait, you didn't want to tell me why.
So, okay. Oh, why? Is it?
Wednesday's my birthday,
Oh, happy birthday.
so I may be in class.
You may be
be sober enough.
you may be outside. You may be
I mean,
outside.
maybe.
Girl, you gonna be outside. You can be outside.
So
Yeah.
I
No,
might
you
log
good.
in.
You could definitely watch the recording. The recording will definitely be there as always. Just be safe, child.
Always. I'm good.
Okay.
Why are you clutching your shirt
I'm
like
just
that?
saying, be safe, man. Or
That's
said, be
crazy.
safe. Wicked said, "Do you think I'm better off driving or Ubering out there? Not crazy." I ain't gonna lie.
From
I've heard
where?
Ubering is crazy, but I know.
Yeah,
Okay,
because it's gonna run you some
I heard
bread.
Ubering gonna run you that rack. That's what I heard. I heard that Ubering gonna run you that rack. I'm driving for that reason.
Uber is crazy.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, LJ's from there, so
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I really wish I bought that flight. Bro, I really wish I bought that flight, bro.
Uber is terrible. Do not Uber here. Try Lyft maybe or something. Don't Uber.
Uber
Do
and
not
driving,
Uber.
it's gonna be bad either way. But Uber is gonna cost you more money.
yeah.
Hey, though,
When
so
I
like, can I pre-reserve somebody? Like, if maybe like I pay you a certain amount, but for the day, and during the day I'm just with you type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Put in for your gas. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy ask?
what day do you fly in?
No, no, no. I got somebody for like to pick me up by that. So I'm saying in terms of like it's for the workshop and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna have a space in my car because everybody that I'm driving around is staying with me.
But yeah, that's real. That's what I'm asking now. Like,
Yeah,
if
I
it's
don't know.
possible.
We might have two cars. We'll see.
Maybe we
All
have
right.
a group, like an Atlanta group in the chat for everybody
Yeah,
that's
somebody.
going,
Oh
and
yeah,
maybe
yeah. The
some
meetup. I
people
can hit
could
up the meetup
carpool.
page. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
meet up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
on some carpool vibe. I know two people. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think some people are coming down from different places. So yeah, like that day we'll see because everybody's gonna have like a different. Everybody's staying somewhere different too, but everybody's staying primarily downtown or somewhere. Because I know that like my Airbnb's is right next to the airport. And
yeah.
then
Bro.
somebody else has a hotel around downtown, and then the studio spaces and stuff like that. Everywhere that we're kind of going is within the city, so I'm not trying to go
Yeah,
too
I would
far.
be downtown. So low key, depending on how far it is, I might just walk until it's late, unless it's late. But we'll see. We'll
Yeah, I was
see.
gonna say, is it like walking distance?
I
Everything
don't. I don't
within
know.
walking
I gotta see
distance,
my
or
homeboy address. I gotta see where it's at. And then
it's like everything we're gonna be doing like walking distance?
oh, you talking to
Oh,
Texas?
now so the main drive is studio. So like start off at studio at 12 p.m. 12 to 2, and then we're going to Ponce to go eat. So we're gonna go eat at Ponce, and we're gonna shoot at a location that's nearby Ponce, which is walking distance. So yeah.
And I had a question too, because I'm gonna be at ATL, and I got some people that go to Clark. I
Mm-hmm.
got a friend that go to Clark. I'm gonna ask him like, if possible, now that you said the whole outdoor streetwear thing, I know you already got set model stuff like that. Is it cool if I ask him like my
To
homeboy,
model,
somebody, hey,
yeah,
you want
that's fine.
just to come take pictures of them?
Yeah, they can model. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I just want to try to overstep with that because I'm just trying to see like in terms for me, and then maybe somebody else could use it too if they down to do that.
Yeah.
If my friends are down to take, hold on,
No, what's up?
I'm gonna take pictures of my friends if you allow it, and then if my friends are cool with it, they may model for everybody else for pictures.
Okay, that's fine.
My bad, I had to find my words.
Now I'm already knowing, bro. Nah, but that should be fine. The itinerary will be Ponce, bro. I did not say Pawns, bro. Vegan friendly, haha. The name is Pawns. No, Ponce, 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 Ponce City, Ponce, bro. Y'all some fuckers, bro. Don't get on me. They said pause. It's crazy. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. But right now, I'm in between two spaces. I'm in between Ponce and I'm in between bro, don't help me out, somebody. What's that damn walk by the college? Somebody is right by the college. It's the walk next to the campus. Come on.
Beltline,
Belt
child.
line. There we go. Thank
The
you. Come on.
belt line. Sorry, I
There
couldn't
we
find the
go.
unmute line. Yeah,
So
belt
it's
line.
between Ponce and Beltline, bro. It's between Ponce and Beltline because Beltline got some crazy ass locations, bro. And I don't think they're gonna bother us walking around, bro. It's ATL. Like I feel like we're walking around, like we'll be fine. I never got bothered in New York. I've gotten bothered. We got bothered in Orlando, but I think we'll be fine in Atlanta because it's fucking
The
Atlanta.
worst case scenario will be bothered by like a homeless person
Oh
or,
no, I'm not worried about them human beings because
someone trying to rob us.
fuck no, it's too many of us for anybody to try to touch shit. That's why I'm driving. I'm bringing that fucking stick. Sorry, apologize. That came out kind of crazy. But as I was saying, you got it. Did you find out about the outdoor shooting range?
There aren't any good long range ones. Adventure Outdoors. Have you ever heard of Adventure Outdoors?
No, I gotta look it up.
That's like the longest range you're gonna see around here.
Oh, okay.
You can use a rifle there.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep looking, but that's how it's sad for me. I know. There's a lot of short range shooting ranges. Do you care about how
We can do a
long?
short range when it's okay. We can do short range.
Yeah.
If it's cool and it's outdoors, I don't care the range as long as it's cool and outdoors.
Dang. Okay, I'll see what I can find out.
All right, bet. I just wanted to
Bro,
look. I
it's
just wanted
one
to
in
look
St.
good on
Cloud.
camera, bro. I just wanted to look good on camera.
It's one in St. Cloud too, bro.
That big got to be an ATL though, bro. Cause like I got a
No,
vision.
yeah. No, I'm saying for you, future reference.
Oh
It
yeah,
go
yeah.
like
Nah,
two.
bet.
It go over 200 yards or something like that,
Oh, bet. Say less.
or 200 yards.
Bet. Nah, definitely bet. Say less. Oh,
It's
Venus,
called
thank you.
it's called Triple N, I think, or Triple N.
Bet. Okay, bet. So I was about to say. Okay, yeah. So I'm split between those two. So between Ponce and the Beltline, because Ponce has some good ass food, brother. Like, oh my goodness. I've walked the entire ATL though too. Like, so like, I'm not telling y'all to do it, but I'm just saying that when I was there the last time I was there, I went there doing recon for the meetups, and it was my last vlog. If you guys seen it, it was like one of the vlogs I had did in ATL of doing like the 5-minute challenge in ATL, like the ATL vlog, 24 hours in ATL, blah blah whatever. I had did that video and I was doing recon around spots, and there was a lot of spots that I saw there that are in that vlog that we would probably use. Also, it's on YouTube. Go ahead, Carolina.
Are you trying to shoot or are you also trying to buy something?
Oh, I'm trying to shoot. Oh, I could buy something for sure. I'm trying to shoot.
So if you're trying to buy, you should definitely go to Adventure Outdoors.
And then if you're trying to
When,
shoot,
when
there's like a lot more options for just shooting.
if you're trying to shoot and you're trying to do outdoor, I mean, I've looked for years. I never really found a nice one.
Okay.
To be honest with you, in city limits, you're not going to find one. You have to drive pretty far. But like if you're trying to buy, you could buy there and shoot there. It's just indoor.
Okay. So
But
like,
they have the largest selection of guns like in
oh,
the
I gotta go
entire
there.
state of Georgia.
I gotta go there. Then. Say less.
Massive.
Say
You ever
less.
been to Cabela's?
No, I have not.
Okay. What Bass Pro Shop?
Yeah. Oh, Bass Pro Shop has some
Okay.
crazy shit.
Okay, so massive Bass Pro Shop, but for guns.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
talking. I gotta go there.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, I don't know whether you guys know this or not, but Taxi has a gun fascination. Not a bad one. Just chill. They're just very nice and ergonomic. Built machinery, things of that nature. Go ahead, Kenny.
Well, there you go.
I was gonna ask. I'm looking. What's the Beltline name again, or whatever? Because I see trail.
It's called Beltline. It's called what's the name? City Beltline. Something City. Was it?
Ponce City Market.
Ponce, no, the Beltline. Ponce City is Ponce City Market, but it's the Abwedale Beltline. Am I tripping? It's an A word, isn't it?
Atlanta Beltline, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, at Angier Springs. Hold on.
What you said?
Put Atlanta Beltline.
At Angier
Just type in
Springs.
Atlanta Beltline. It's on the west side. I mean, it goes
I think
far.
it is Angier.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to pronounce.
No, I just know about the Beltline. I ain't gonna care.
Anguilla or Anguilla.
Abilene.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. That's the word.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
For the tourists.
Agulon 8. What? Huh?
Yeah. See. Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Algalon.
I just repeated what you said. I have no
it's
idea
like,
what word you're trying to say.
Beltline. But yeah, it goes to like the middle of every damn thing, and it runs across the college. And there's a lot of good spots over there, and there's some like okay food spots. But Ponce got that shit. Like Ponce has like it's like a market. It's like you guys can eat whatever the fuck you want. Like you can literally just go in there and everybody can go eat wherever they want. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing.
Yeah,
about
because I'm
Ponce.
looking. It says on 13 from Ponce.
Yeah, I literally walked there.
But it's only
Ponce.
3 miles away. That makes no sense, bro.
I walked there from Ponce.
Yeah, I'm finna just.
I walked there
Parking
from
is not very great either,
Yeah.
so just keep that in mind.
1,000%. I definitely did walk from Ponce for sure though. But we'll see when we get out there. We'll see like what the most thing. But I'm gonna have the itinerary locked in by I think Sunday. I have a wedding on Friday, Saturday. So I'll probably try to have that locked in so I can like post it to the Discord so everybody can like know what's going on ahead of time because I know how good it is to have stuff done ahead of time. And yeah, so that's the goal, man. That's the goal is to have that good enough. And I was gonna not limit the amount of people that can come, but I'm probably gonna limit it to like literally just Discord members. Like I put an ad on and stuff, but I might cancel that bitch because it's about to get sold out already. So like I think I might want to chill a little piece.
Oh, let me buy my ticket. Hold on.
I think I might want to chill a little piece because I posted it. I just made an ad yesterday for it, and I didn't look at the Eventbrite. Then I go look at the Eventbrite. I was like, oh, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have made an ad because I'm like, now it's gonna just like go towards nothing. So, yeah, we'll see. But I got a lot of really cool ideas, and if you guys are gonna be there because we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on Saturday, bro. We're gonna have a lot of shit going on Saturday. We're gonna play. We're definitely going bowling together, bro. If y'all want to go bowling, we're going bowling that night. Cause I want to do like a community building experience or a community building activity that does not have to do with cameras. I'm still vlogging that bitch though, 1000%. So still vlogging that though, cause like that has to be documented. I don't know when I'm gonna ever come back. Like I every city that I hit, I always say that because I don't know. Like I'm like my goal is to hit the entire U.S. Like it's to hit every state at least once within the next 2 years. So like by the end of 2027, I should have hit every state. I'm about to start amping up to where I do 2 states in a month, like so I can actually hit each state. So it's like that's just my goal for real right now at least. It's like at least touch each state, whether we fail in that state or not. It don't matter. I'm about to go touch every state. So that's like the goal currently. But I don't know when I'm gonna come back to Atlanta for a meetup, and that's also why I want like this one. Well, that's why also I put as much bread into this one as I did because I do feel like this is gonna be one of them ones like for the books, bro. One of the ones for the books. I really feel like it's gonna be good, bro. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
You know it. You.
Also, if you guys haven't already, get your ticket for the Atlanta Streetwear Market. We're gonna go there at 6 p.m. from 6 to 8 or 7 to 9. They close at 9. You can go 7 to 9 or 6 to 8, and then at 9 I was planning on going to bowling, but 6 to 8 because I want us to go there and network with businesses. Like we go in that bid, mob that bid, and just create content, network with businesses, network with influencers. Every influencer is gonna be out that bid. That bid gonna be overly deep. It's also on Eventbrite. I think it's free to a certain date. Yeah, go ahead, Neil. Yeah.
I think do they have like camera restriction?
It didn't say it on the thing.
No, they don't.
Nah,
It be all
Okay.
type
streamers
of
be going in
content
that bit.
creators and
Yeah, streamers.
bloggers.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
streamers be going in that bit with their cameras, and I feel like if the whole PGK mob that bit, bro, y'all could go in that bit and network with everybody that y'all want to, bro. We go in there,
Okay.
we vlog, and like imagine us all walk in, we all like fitted. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I'm not gonna lie,
And we all together. Stop it.
I'm not gonna lie. I had tickets for Sunday before you sent it, but I didn't know if they was like I didn't know how they was about the camera and stuff.
Oh shit. I mean, nah, bro. I mean, I ain't never seen nobody ever have a problem for real. And bro, like that's really what I feel like they love.
The most they're gonna do is just like search you to make
Yeah.
sure you ain't
Got
nothing
notified.
but
But I
that's
feel like
it.
especially if you got
Got
a
it,
ticket.
lead to 500.
Especially if I definitely got to lead a 5. But especially if you got a ticket, I feel like it'd be straight, bro. But I feel like we're gonna be tough, bro. We go in that bed and we bro, like, oh yeah, I sent it to the chat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put it in the Atlanta meetup.
Yeah, right.
Chat.
Okay, bet. I'm making sure I had been told y'all. Okay, cool. I thought I was like, I felt bad. I'm like, damn, did I just tell them right now? Nah, I had been put it in the meetup. All right, cool. But yeah, that's gonna be like, bro. I'm trying to have a very nice jam-packed day, bro. Like, free tickets gone. Yeah, I think the free tickets ended on like the 4th or something. The regular sale opens tomorrow. Yeah, I think they reached capacity for free tickets. Oh, it's $31 now. Ooh. Wait, who doesn't have a ticket? Safi, you got yours, right?
I got 3.
You
so
got
I
3,
have
right?
extra.
Yeah. We did that on purpose. So I got 3.
I got
Safi
extra one.
we all got 3. We all got 3. So I got 3. Safi got 3. We all got 3. So if you don't, what's it called? We got 3. So I got 3 of them. And Kenny is slow as hell. But yeah,
I got 1.
Yeah, Carolina got 1. So Safi got, because we gotta wait, Safi. We gotta make sure our household is put together first. Hold on, let's make sure our household is set. LJ, you got yours?
Man, you already know that.
All right, I
You
got
know
mine.
that.
LJ got
Double
his.
check got
Safi,
we got that.
D got his. Sham got hers. All right, our household is good. Now we can delegate the extras that we have. All right, I got C. I'll get C and Kenny. I'll get C and Kenny. I'll get C and
I
Kenny.
get whoever.
I get C and Kenny.
Whoever need one, I
I'm
got.
only naming them because I only got 3, so I gotta have one, and I'm gonna name them so that way I know who I got. So I got C and Kenny. Let me go see. Yeah, because I had made sure, bro. I was like pressuring there. I was like, y'all better get these. All right, so I got C and I got Kenny, and then wait, who doesn't? Nail. Oh, Nail already has one. Nail has an extra one too. Okay, cool. So yeah, we should be fine. We had got extras that day on purpose to make sure that everybody was straight. So I got my ticket. Let me see. I got my ticket for Saturday. Yeah, I got 3 tickets. So I already have the QR code for 3 of them. It said taxi. Here are your tickets. Yeah. So I got a ticket for 3 of them. So yeah, we're good. Bet. This shit gonna be so tough, bro. I'm so excited to see you guys. Like, no homo, all homo, don't give a fuck. We about to be vlogging our ass off, bro. I cannot wait to see y'all, bro. Like, this is gonna be one for the books. And then New York and Phoenix is right after. Oh my goodness, bro. This shit about to be overly lit, bro. Like, bro, New York gonna be one for the books too. Kenny probably gonna come to that one too. LOL. Let me see. Let me tell you what date it is. So that y'all can look at cheap flights, bro. Cause y'all could probably fly in for a day and fly back out. That's not what I'm doing that weekend, but I'm just saying that's what I would do, and that's what I have done. It's gonna be May 30th. Hold on. Yeah, May 30th at 12 p.m. Saturday, May 30th. It's gonna be New York City. New York usually have cheap flights coming from Orlando, so just keep that in mind. So, like, if you look early, you might be able to get, like, a little day flight where you fly in and fly right back out and shit like that. Now, y'all, I'm out. All right, Anisha. But, yeah, so that's just mindset thing. If y'all trying to be, just know ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling y'all a month ahead so that way y'all are already in the loop for what's to come for the next month if you guys are looking to also, like, pull up and shit. It's going to be a day like ATL? Yeah. I literally planned it just like ATL for real, but for New York. And New York's even more better because New York is where, like, I think like 56% of my followers are from New York. So New York's like even better, even way bigger for real. It's gonna try to be like ATL because you're hilarious. But like, and cameras are legal out there, you know what I'm saying? So everybody be deep with the cams. But yeah, it's not gonna be like just 2 hours. It's gonna be a full day again. It's gonna be that full Saturday. So yeah. All right, love you guys, man. I'm about to go play the game. Talk to y'all later. Hasta luego. Safi, I'm gonna text you. Bye, guys.